We are back, folks. How's it going? I've downloaded Firefox. We are back with you. Hopefully, less technical difficulties arise. My MacBook Air has been...
For now.
My MacBook Air has been overheating, as you guys know. I've mentioned I'm building a streaming PC. Should be available hopefully next week. Thank you to everyone who's been contributing to the PC fund. We appreciate you. Hopefully less technical difficulties as time goes on. Oh, Maki. Maki's saying hello. Hey, Maki. How's it going? Folks, we are going to be ranking. We're going to be working on a anti-Zionist celebrity tier list. All the celebrities that have spoken out against Israel, against their genocide in Gaza, the ones that have risked their careers to speak for the Palestinian people, the people in Gaza. We're going to be talking about them today, giving them their due, doing the ultimate tier list. Just a quick reminder, we did this earlier. We had to restart the live stream because of technical difficulties. You can support us on Patreon, folks. You can support us by becoming members of the channel. You can support us by being supportive in the live chat with super chats and stuff. It all goes to support the channel, to making sure the crew are paid, to making sure I can buy a streaming PC to keep streaming 4 to 5 times a week. I'm going to be unemployed starting next month, so I'm going to be streaming full-time, folks. Live streaming is going to be my job, so come with me on this journey. Join us. Coming to you from the heart of Lebanon, folks, right here in the 09. By the way, we know that as we do this, war is breaking out between Israel and Iran. I mean, Israel has started the war with Iran. I wanted to show you guys this video earlier, but it wasn't really working. Let me try to get it up here. Sorry, my Mac is being super fucking annoying. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you guys earlier. And before we get into the tier list, we're going to be just doing a couple of movie news, a couple of topics that we want to talk about before we get into it really quickly. Here's a video from Lebanon, folks. Lebanese people partying as Iranian drones make their way to Tel Aviv. Look at that, folks.
This was like 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's late.
We have a lot of similar footage
So
as Lebanese people.
I'm
We only
with them. I'm on their side.
That. We're known for partying. That's all we have. Just mute it. That's way more annoying.
So anyways, that's what's happening in Lebanon. We talked about Caitlyn Jenner in the previous part that got cut up. Caitlyn Jenner is stuck in Tel Aviv, folks.
Oh no, please.
Pray for Caitlyn
Pray
Jenner.
for her.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Pray for Caitlyn Jenner. That's one piece of news that had to go because of the technical difficulties, unfortunately.
And while I'm at it, fuck Blake Flayton. And if he sees this, fuck you. Anyway.
Should we reread the Caitlyn Jenner story?
No,
Fuck
we
no.
don't.
We don't need to.
You guys know what's going on.
Okay, folks, we're going to be reacting to the Superman trailer. Your camera is like doing some weird flashes.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Yeah,
the cable.
sometimes.
Let's see what's up here.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And okay.
Should be good to go, folks. Let's react. There's a new Superman trailer that came out. It could be the last trailer. It's the trailer announcing ticket sales, essentially. Let us get to that trailer.
Is Patreon better or membership?
Who's asking?
Sashi253 is asking because she's about to get her bonus at work and she needs to know.
Well, Patreon has different levels, so if you feel like supporting us on like higher levels, you could do so on Patreon. But I mean, members doing live stream for members is easier, and members get like fun perks on YouTube and stuff. So it really depends. I think YouTube takes a bigger percentage of people's donations.
I don't think takes a percentage.
Patreon takes a smaller percentage, but they still do. It really depends how much you want to support us. If you'd rather get like stickers for the live chat and stuff, maybe being a member could be a little bit more fun, more engaging and stuff. Our goal is to have tons of members ultimately and patrons. I mean, I don't really know. I wish there was just one way to get everyone together. You have all these different systems. It makes it confusing for the viewers. But anyways, let me just get the Superman trailer ready to go here.
I thought we're not gonna watch it.
We're gonna watch it. Fuck it, folks. We're gonna watch it together.
We did homework for nothing.
Oh, homework. So, folks, we're gonna react to the fucking copyright be damned. Let's watch this trailer and react to it together. I'll try to pause it every once in a while. Let us react to this new Superman trailer and talk about it. Give our opinions. Are we excited for Superman? Are superhero movies dead? Can this be the return to superhero movies? This is directed by James Gunn.
Can we repeat what we said in the first part?
You can repeat what you want. We're going to watch it. One, two, let's go.
I'll start the poll.
Yeah, start.
Superman. The most powerful being on planet Earth.
Oh, I think I waited too long to pause, but anyways.
We finally meet. Now, as planned.
James Gunn, James Gunn, don't copyright us, bro. This is fair use. You're releasing marketing. We are reacting to your movie's marketing. We are helping promote your movie, Warner Brothers.
You're welcome.
Why would you copyright people that are reacting to your promotional material trying to help out your fucking movie? I don't understand that whole fucking thing.
I'll destroy you. And of course, that reporter you always do interviews with. Who raised you as a child? I'll kill them too.
So I kind of like Lex Luthor is being pretty threatening. He's like, I'm gonna kill, I'm gonna kill that reporter you talked to, who raised you. I'm gonna kill them too. He's being like, you know what I mean? He ain't fucking around. I like that.
It sounds cringe as hell.
Sounds cringe, you say?
Not the best casting.
Are you laughing at the robots picking up Superman? Are you laughing at the poor robots? You know what happens to these poor robots?
No matter what you do to me, Luther, your plans won't work.
Wrap it up.
So bald.
Good luck with that.
That's pretty dope. A lot of people are angry that the teeth like hit the camera and like
I think that was the point.
they're like, oh, it takes me out of the immersion. It's like, bro, you're watching a fucking movie of a dude wearing underwear and a cape and he's flying around. Like, you're watching a movie. This is not breaking any immersion. Oh, it's reminding me that there's a camera there and that it's taking me out. Shut the fuck up. It's a man and a dog fucking flying, punching an alien in the face. Nothing's taking you out of the immersion, okay? It's a fucking silly movie.
Make a move, Big Blue.
I like that Green Lantern here. Nathan Fillion's being a fucking douche. What does he say? Make a move, Big Blue. Where the fuck is he? Every James Gunn movie has a scene of someone floating in space, about to die. The Guardians of the Galaxy movies had Peter Quill floating out in space like 3 times, about to die. Okay, so yeah, I like this.
Oh my god, this is Nathan Fillion?
Nathan Fillion facing off against Superman.
He looks crazy.
He plays Guy Gardner, I think. He plays like one of the Green Lanterns. His fucking haircut is so
His
stupid
haircut
looking.
looks
Atrocious.
like,
He's
what's
got an
he
atrocious haircut that I love, and I love the fact that he's playing like such a douchebag asshole, like facing off against Superman. So I think that's gonna be kind of nice.
Ugh, I love it.
Make a move, Big Blue.
So Americano.
Okay, why is Lois Lane flying a spaceship? I find that to be a little bit kooky.
Because woman empowerment. Women can do anything,
women
Anthony.
can fly spaceships. Like, why are there like? I mean, I guess they're taking this universe like it's very comic booky. Like, he's fighting a kaiju, he's fighting a giant monster, all that sort of thing. There's also spaceships that Lois Lane can apparently fly. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's different from Man of Steel.
They chose him. Let them die.
I really like that shot. They've used it in every trailer as often as they can. I think that this is a response to like Zack Snyder and Man of Steel, Superman and Zod destroyed half of Metropolis in their fight. Like, no regard to civilian life. 30,000 people probably died just because of Superman running into buildings and throwing Zod into buildings. So here they're showing you all the care he's taking into like this one person, how he's like protecting her, holding her neck, making sure like she's completely safe.
Let them die.
Just the contrast
That was crazy.
with Man of Steel and all those buildings. You guys remember Man of Steel? Do you guys have any memories of that
I watched
film?
it in like 2014. I don't
Same.
remember anything from it.
Same.
Yeah, no. So a lot of innocent people die in Metropolis.
Yeah,
in
that's
that
a
final
given
scene.
of a
Everyone
Superman
remembers
movie.
that. Like that was one of the major like criticisms that people had. So here it's like, nope, Superman gives a shit about people. So I like that.
Hey! Quit messing around! I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff.
That's pretty fucking badass too.
That's a cool scene.
That's a pretty cool fucking shot. We've never seen Superman do something that fucking cool in movies
Doing
before.
important stuff.
Also, the lasers look cool.
The ladies?
The lasers.
The ladies.
And
Hey,
the
buddy.
ladies.
The logo
Eyes
is
up here.
different.
And this is fucking cool right there. See it in IMAX. That's a cool fucking shot. Pretty exciting. So people can buy their tickets. It's already the fastest selling like
Okay,
film
I hate
ticket-wise.
it less now that I've seen it the second time.
With audio, right? It's better with
I
sound,
heard.
doesn't it? Aren't trailers better with sound?
No, I just think I missed a few scenes when the first time I saw it.
Someone in the chat actually had a pretty good point that I want to build on, and I'm gonna add to it in the next topic. Park says channel member Park says I work in film. Superhero movies aren't dead, but they're no longer guaranteed money makers. They actually have to try. So here's my opinion. I'm actually very excited for this movie. This looks really good. For the main reason that this is written and directed by James Gunn. James Gunn made some of the best Marvel movies that you can think of. The 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movies, which I think are top tier Marvel movies. At least Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
One for sure.
Those things are great. He even made
The third
the
one's
second.
good.
He made the second Suicide Squad movie for DC. The Suicide Squad, like not the first one, the second one with King Shark. That one was a really good film. He's made a lot of good indie movies like Super that I love. I love James Gunn's sensibilities. Before he got fired off of Guardians 3 for like those tweets that were resurfaced by those right wingers a few years ago, Kevin Feige, who's the head of Marvel Studios, had hand chosen James Gunn to take care of like the whole cosmic side of the Marvel universe. James Gunn was going to be shepherding a whole other subset of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's how much faith Kevin Feige had in James Gunn. And then some people dug up old tweets that James Gunn had made, like making some crude jokes about like wanting to fuck kids. It was like in the early 2000s when people used to make edgy jokes on Twitter. So Disney panicked and fired James Gunn. It started the whole rehire James Gunn movement on Twitter, which I was a proud member of. I was tweeting rehire James Gunn to Disney every day almost. I was one of those guys. But anyways, Disney ended up rehiring James Gunn to finish the trilogy and to do Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But in that off time, he was poached by other studios, and DC made him an offer that he couldn't refuse. They offered him to become the president of DC Studios and to
No.
shepherd the DC franchise. And James Gunn is a big comic book nerd. He's a big comic book fan. I trust him to do something great with Superman. And Superman needs rehabilitation. Like Zack Snyder, I know there's a lot of Zack Snyder fans out there probably, but Zack Snyder kind of fucked up Superman. He took away any joy and fun from those movies. Zack Snyder's DC universe was dark and depressing and brooding. And while, yes,
And boring.
it's fun from time to time, you can't build a whole franchise on that. You're not going to get kids excited to go to the movies and see a Superman that's always angry and depressed. So I like the more colorful, hopeful tone that this movie has. It's giving me some Sam Raimi Spider-Man 1 vibes of like these slightly old school, more hopeful, more colorful superhero movies that we used to get. It's also giving me some MCU vibes, but like the good side of the MCU, not the bad side.
It definitely looks more fun than previous Superman movies, but as I said in the first stream, I'm still not hopeful for any Superman whatsoever. Like Superman completely died for me with all the horrible movies that have been out.
I
So
feel, but
I just don't care anymore.
there was a scene in the trailer where you saw the robot dying, or like you saw the robots carrying Superman, and you laughed.
That was just funny. Like
I know, but I guarantee you that there's a scene, like the trailers reveal that some of those robots are going to get killed at some point in the movie. Sorry if I'm ruining it. It's in the trailer. I guarantee you James Gunn is going to make you cry. Once those robots are dead and in Superman's
I know,
arms, as
I
he's holding
cried.
these robots, as they die, you are going to tear up. And you're going to remember me being like, Nour,
yeah,
you will
I'm
cry
a crier. I
when these
know.
robots will die. That's the thing about James Gunn. He makes you cry. Like he made me tear up in fucking Suicide Squad. He was able to make Suicide Squad an emotional movie with. Did you watch Suicide Squad? His Suicide
Not
Squad
the second
with
one.
Ratcatcher and her dad like being like a drug addict. That was an emotional moment. He made King Shark. There was like a little scene where King Shark, a CGI shark character, is looking out a window of a car and he sees like a couple holding hands, and you see like the sadness in his eyes that he can't have that. That's
No.
amazing. Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
And
Yes.
Did you not cry? I fucking bawled my eyes out like 4 times in that movie. The way with everything that's happening with Rocket Raccoon, we're not going to spoil anything here, but like it was extremely emotional. Guardians of the
That's
Galaxy
true.
1 was extremely emotional. So I have the utmost faith in James Gunn. And I think this is a movie that's going to be very exciting for people. It's going to be very fun for people to watch. I think it's going to bring back the superhero movie in a little bit, because I think superhero movies have gotten a bad rap. There's been a lot of mediocre movies and people aren't spending
They-
their money on anything
They've been
anymore.
mostly mediocre.
Yeah, and people are being a lot more selective on the superhero movies that they're watching, which Parks we're going to talk about in a little bit with another
Which
subject.
is very good, by the way. I love that people are being more selective and picky, because I know it's gonna bring back good cinema.
Oh, Parks wrote, I worked on Candyman with the director Nia DaCosta, who went on to direct the Marvels. I'm not super close with her, but I think she did it for the paycheck and just let Marvel tell her what to do. Yeah, Marvels that's very cool, by the way, Parks. That's fucking awesome.
I have a question.
But yeah, Marvels was horrible. Marvels was basically like a paycheck movie. It was super boring. I saw it on Disney Plus like a year after it came out. I did not care to watch it at all. But I think this is a great trailer. I'm excited for the film. And the next topic we're going to talk about builds on sort of the conversation of mediocre superhero films versus good superhero films. But before we get to that, Veronica H. Song. Veronica, we hope you're safe. We hope you're doing good. Veronica was getting bombed over in Tel Aviv, folks. I was going to write Guardians just before you said it. Best superhero movie ever. My dog is named after Rocket Raccoon.
What?
Ironic. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Yeah. the
Veron-
Guardian-
Sorry, Gaffe.
No, Guardians are awesome. Go ahead.
Veronica, why do you live in Tel Aviv? Are you from there?
She's Israeli.
You're Israeli and you watch us?
She watches us. She's anti-Zionist.
Don't
She's
check my
not
Instagram
Zionist.
stories,
Oh,
queen.
she knows. She's,
No, she knows,
she
and
supports
she's
us in
very
the live
sorry.
chat all the time.
and
She's awesome. Yeah, she's.
You should.
You are the best
You
of
should move
Israel,
away.
Veronica. We love you.
We have another Israeli viewer. What's his name?
Shai
Shai
Lavi.
love you.
Kenda Ali sends $2 and says, "Ya hella, ya hella, ya ahla wa sahla, ya Kenda. How's it going?"
My question about the Superman movie: why are they making a new one?
Why are they
That's
making
a
new one?
valid question.
Because
it hasn't been that long since Snyderverse ended.
Yeah, they're rebooting the whole DC franchise, and Superman is the core of like the super.
Yeah.
They consider Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman the holy trinity of superheroes, at least the holy trinity of DC characters. So if you're gonna reboot a whole franchise, a whole universe, they want to start with their heavy hitters. They're starting with Superman. They're gonna set the tone with Superman. And he's one of the harder characters to get right, because a lot of people don't relate to Superman. He's too powerful. He's an alien. He's indestructible. You can't kill him. So they're like, how can you relate to him as a character? So I think starting with Superman is a great idea, and James Gunn writing and directing it, while also being the president of the studio. I think it's a lot of pressure on him, but he's the guy to start this off right. And they're gonna build on more movies. Are people voting, by
Guys,
the way?
vote in the poll right now.
We
Is
just
Superman
started.
hot? And vote yes.
The actor?
Yeah, the
He is
actor.
He looks just like Henry Cavill.
The
Guys,
answer
he looks
is
like Henry
no.
Cavill.
The answer is no. He looks like a child Superman.
looks
What do you mean?
Like
He looks like he's 30 something. What do you mean?
He looks like a child.
Okay, hold on. Is Lois Lane, Rachel Brosnahan, is she hot? She is
Yeah,
hot.
she is.
She's hot as fuck, and they have chemistry. I've been
No,
looking at their behind the scenes content. They have chemistry. I want to see them fuck on screen. It works.
I do not think
Vote
he's hot.
yes.
I don't think he's attractive.
He looks like a white man. Okay, hold on. He has a really good hairline. Wait, how old is he? Anthony, give us your opinion. What do you
I
think?
think he looks hotter
Who, the
as
actor?
like the actor
actor.
himself, but not as Superman. I think as like he does.
You're being racist because he has a big nose.
I think
I have a big nose.
I
I'm
also
allowed.
have a big nose.
I think he looks good. I think he looks like Superman should. You know what I mean? You put on a Superman costume.
He looks
on that
exactly
guy.
like Superman.
No,
looks
no. I
exactly
think
like
he looks
Superman,
like a child wearing a Superman
looks really good in this
cosplay.
picture.
Right, I'm trying
And
to.
cosplay.
He looks like
You're racist towards aliens.
Moving on from Superman to another group of superheroes, folks. The Thunderbolts.
I'm winning, by the way.
The latest Marvel movie
Fuck.
to come out. We're getting Fantastic Four later this summer, also in July. But before Fantastic Four, we got treated to Thunderbolts. Did any of you guys watch the Thunderbolts?
No.
Neither of you saw the Thunderbolts. You guys normally watch Marvel movies, though, right?
I
haven't
used
seen a
to
Marvel movie
until-
in a while.
Yeah.
How long have? When's the last Marvel movie?
The
I think
Marvels.
the last one was like the last Avengers or something.
What?
Or
That's like 6
no,
years.
Spider-Man or Black Panther? We saw Black Panther.
I saw that. Maybe the Doctor Strange come out after
Avengers,
Avengers.
yeah.
I think I saw that. وخلاص.
So, Thunderbolts came out just a couple of months ago. I saw it when I was in the States. I actually really enjoyed it, but it made like $370 million worldwide, which, this is the title of this Variety article. It says, Thunderbolts lost millions of dollars despite great reviews. Where does Marvel go next? So the movie cost about, I think, with marketing, you want to say around $200 million. For the movie to break even, it needed to make at least $400 to $450 million worldwide. It failed to do that, so it actually lost Marvel some money. And this is coming at a time where, like, just a few years ago, like 6 years ago, almost any Marvel movie that came out made hundreds of millions of dollars, almost $1 billion. Like, they were all guaranteed successes. Even Guardians of the Galaxy, which had a talking raccoon and a fucking talking tree, managed to make like $800 million, like back in 2012 or whenever it came out. That's how hungry the audience was for Marvel stuff. They were loving the Marvel movies. They were loving the connected universe. They were excited about Avengers, all that sort of thing. Now, Marvel movies are lucky to crack $500 million. Like Ant-Man 3 kind of bombed. The new Captain America kind of bombed. The Marvels bombed. Eternals bombed.
What?
Thunderbolts, which actually got good reviews.
Because they oversaturated us as fuck. Like, please stop and stop connecting everything.
Exactly.
Oh, it became so that if you miss like the most random series, you missed a whole plot of a new movie that's coming out that's about a different character.
Exactly.
Stop it!
It became homework. You had to watch. Did you watch the 12 episode
Yeah, you
miniseries?
have to watch it so
Before
you can get
watching the
this
new-
new Doctor Strange. What?
Exactly. So let's see what this article says, but like it's mainly what we're going to be talking about, which is too much stuff and too much mediocre stuff. So here's according to Variety by Rebecca Rubin. Days after Thunderbolts hit the big screen, Disney CEO Bob Iger was feeling celebratory. He publicly touted the comic book adventure as the first and best example of Marvel's new movie strategy, referring to the film's positive reception from audiences and critics. And what a relief following a bumpy few years and a string of poorly reviewed misfires in the franchise. 6 weeks later, Thunderbolts has cratered at the box office with $371 million globally. It's one of the lowest grossing installments in all of Disney Marvel Cinematic Universe. And remember, it needs to make like $400 to $450 million to break even worldwide. Marvel's calculus has changed, says Sean Robbins, Fandango's movie analytics director. We're in a new era where not every Marvel movie is going to hit $1 billion. Since the MCU's inception with 2008's Iron Man, Marvel has been Hollywood's most consistent hitmaker. It's also the highest grossing film franchise in history, with $31 billion across 36 films. $1 billion per movie, almost, like that's what the average is. $1 billion per movie shouldn't be a barometer for success. But before COVID scrambled things, even less beloved installments were guaranteed a certain level of box office. Pre-pandemic, 19 out of its 22 films at least cracked 500 million globally. Since then, the once Teflon brand has struggled with commercial consistency. Starting in 2020, just 6 out of 13 films have reached the $500 million benchmark. At least February's Captain America Brave New World and 2023's The Marvels and Ant-Man and the Wasp 3 could blame their disastrous grosses on terrible reviews. But Thunderbolts had an enthusiastic word of mouth, but is yet to climb out of the red, suggesting there's a new ceiling for superhero movies that aren't based on marquee characters. And that's important right here. The point right here that it says there's a new ceiling for superhero movies that aren't based on marquee characters. So if you look back at some of the movies that came out in the last few years, like Deadpool vs. Wolverine, that did great. The Batman with Robert Pattinson, that did great. Established characters with built-in fan bases, like Deadpool, like Spider-Man No Way Home, people showed up for that. People showed up for Black Panther, but they're not showing up for the less-known characters that just 7 or 8 years ago, they were more than happy to go watch. They were more than happy to pay for Ant-Man 1. They were more than happy to pay for Guardians of the Galaxy. All of these weird, even Thor, like now, when you think of Thor, it doesn't seem like a risk. But back then, when they made the first Thor movie, it's a fucking dude who runs on a rainbow bridge with a fucking hammer that like flies and swings in the air. Like, it was a very goofy character to put on the big screen. And the fact that they pulled it off is kind of a miracle. Even Captain America, the dude is wearing an American flag as a costume, running around with a fucking shield that he throws around like a boomerang, and they were able to make it work. All these goofy characters, they were able to pull them off and sell them to the audience. Now, people are less likely to go watch a lot of these goofier characters. And I think there's been way too many mediocre movies. And again, I think the biggest thing has been the TV shows. Like, I remember when my cousin and I went to watch Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
My cousin hadn't seen WandaVision. Okay?
That would have been confusing.
That's
Yeah.
the whole fucking thing. Like, Wanda's a villain. She's got these kids that she's trying to get back. If you haven't seen the series, you're like fucking confused. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sitting there explaining, trying to break down the 10 episodes of a show in
True.
between scenes in the movie. Like, by the way, in the series, she had to do this for the kids. And by the way, Vision, this happened to Vision. It's like, bro, people aren't supposed to have homework before they go watch these movies. The Marvels, if you hadn't seen Miss Marvel, the TV show, and WandaVision, 2 out of the 3 main characters, you don't know who the fuck they are. You don't know who Miss Marvel is, and you don't know who the I forgot, Photon, the lady with the she does the fucking she can go through walls and stuff. Like, they made it impossible to keep up, and this is coming from a fan. Like, I sell comic books as like a side hustle. I've got comic book characters tattooed on me. I grew up with this shit. If I am no longer interested in the TV shows, and if I think there's too much content out there and there's too much stuff to catch up on with, you're going to lose. If you're losing the hardcore fans, you're going to lose the casuals. And this is why Thunderbolts, despite getting good reviews, only managed to muster $370 million, because right now they're only getting the hardcore fans. They're only getting people like me. They're getting people who have seen every single fucking Marvel movie. And now that they're also getting into the multiverse stuff and all of these references to older Marvel movies that you should have seen in the 2000s. Like, I've seen all of them. I have all the X-Men movies on DVD directed by Bryan Singer. Like, I'll clap when fucking Beast shows up from fucking X-Men 3, like, I'll be excited, but the casual people that showed up for Avengers 1, are they gonna give a shit when all these multiverse characters, or if like Nicolas Cage shows back up as Ghost Rider? I'm gonna care. I'll be like, oh, that's a cool little reference from like 2006, but is anyone else gonna give a shit? So I think they've gotten too far in the multiverse stuff. There's way too much content out there. You got 30 TV shows you have to watch. There's like 6 movies coming out every year, and a lot of it is mediocre. So people have just stopped caring, and they're becoming way more choosy with the movies they choose to spend their money on. A movie ticket in the States averages between like $15 to $20. If you want to watch it in IMAX, you're going to pay upwards of $20 for that movie. Can you afford to watch a mediocre Marvel movie when you know it's going to be on Disney Plus in like 2 months and you can watch it for free, or like for a $6 subscription? No, you're just going to fucking wait and watch it at home. They have stopped to be events. Also, putting Marvel TV shows, making Marvel TV shows, you're like devaluing the characters, I think. You know what I mean? When you get used to watching these characters on the small screen week after week, why would you want to pay a premium to watch them on the big screen when you got used to, and Disney has trained you to watch them at home for like $7 a month on Disney Plus? Same with Star Wars. People are getting used to watching Star Wars at home. They're getting weekly Star Wars adventures. You're devaluing the brand by putting so much of it on TV for free. I know it's not free. You're paying for a subscription, but like compared to the price of a movie ticket, I think all of these things working together have made it as to, like, yeah, some Marvel movies at this point are going to make between $300 to $400 million. They're not going to make the money they used to make, and that's okay, because Marvel can make up for that by releasing an Avengers movie that makes $2 billion. So they can release these smaller films with these smaller characters. Don't expect them to make $1 billion. They don't need to. Lower the budgets, have smaller budgets. You know what I mean? $100 million budget. That way, if the movie makes $300 million worldwide, it's still profitable. And then make that money back on those bigger team-up movies, the Avengers movies, whatever, your marquee characters, Spider-Man. That's how you maintain. But at this point, I think, yeah, consumers are going to choose what they spend their money on. I think they're going to spend their money on Superman because it looks like a genuinely fun movie, and you don't need to have seen 30 other movies to get it and to enjoy it. I think Fantastic Four, they're trying to promote it and market it as a sort of like solo film, you know what I mean? A solo experience. What do you guys think? I mean, you guys didn't even watch Thunderbolts. You've completely given up. Are you guys going to watch Fantastic Four? Any interest in that?
I am going to watch Fantastic Four because I love Fantastic Four.
I probably will. Well, the thing is, I used to be really a big Marvel fan, but they just lost me. Like, I wasn't a casual watcher.
Yeah, same. I've seen some of the Disney Plus the shows.
I tried watching them.
I guess All Along was really good.
Moon Knight,
guys.
I couldn't finish. Miss Marvel, I couldn't finish.
Moon Knight was
I
bad.
didn't watch.
Miss Marvel started off well, ended up bad. Moon Knight was horrible. I didn't even watch.
Really, a lot of people liked it. I haven't seen it.
I
A lot of people
liked like
Moon Knight?
their music choice for that.
Okay, it's a
series.
show. So.
I thought.
Wait, hold on. What else? Have you seen WandaVision? WandaVision's good.
WandaVision was the best.
WandaVision
WandaVision was
was,
fantastic. That was the best thing.
I
they
tried
did.
to watch the Captain America one. No, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Shit from a butt. Could not finish it.
That one was okay.
I don't
Relative,
like
but
it.
looking back at it now, it was really bad. Like at the time, it was like, oh, that's not too bad. But now,
Also, I will say something. The culture has shifted between what people want to see. No one wants to watch American State Department propaganda anymore. No one wants to watch fucking war.
That
Oh my god,
too.
the CIA or some
That's
shit like
true.
that.
well, also, I mean, comic books had their time in the sun, like from 2002, I want to say, since Spider-Man 1 came out, but like really since 2008 when Iron Man 1 came out, they had like 12 years of total domination from 2008 to 2020, from the first Iron Man to like Avengers Endgame. Comic book fans were eating good. Now it's also time for something else. Like there's younger viewers like anime stuff more. Video game adaptations are going to become more of the norm. So anime stuff, anime adaptations of video games. Because comic books, don't forget, like I'm 34, I like comic books and stuff, but like most of these characters were created in the 60s. You know what I mean? Like this is like boomer generation stuff. You know what I mean? Like all of these characters were created in like the Silver Age and the Golden Age, like Superman, all these things. They've done a great job keeping them updated for the most part, like Spider-Man in particular and Batman. But also like that form of media, I think video game adaptations are going to grow and stuff like that. So that'll fill out that gap. But let us know what you guys think in the comments. Let's catch up on some super chats. Veronica says, your IG doesn't scare me, Karine. She's not afraid of your IG. Thank you, Veronica. Vince Lasagna sends $2 and says, I checked WikiFeed and I approve of the new Superman.
Should we end the poll?
So he has some nice feed,
Wait, let's see who won.
Manus Arcade sends 3 donations. The first he sends $15. The first one.
Leave it for a bit.
He says superhero stories are great for power fantasies. I'm writing one about the genocide. They're like the Pales, like the Palestinian Power Rangers called Whimsicariers. Damn, that's fucking awesome. I'd love to read that. Even though I'm boycotting, I'm still a big fan. I think every show and movie has its own unique charm. I love the expanded lore and world building. Your point on devaluing brand, we have always had movies and shows for decades, whether it's Disney Plus or Disney Channel for kids back in the day. Yeah, but like live action. We used to have cartoons and stuff. Live action TV shows. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? And sometimes the TV shows are doing it better than the movies. Look at Andor. Andor's the best thing Star Wars has done since Empire Strikes Back, and it's a fucking TV show. So like the next Star Wars movie better be fucking amazing, and it better be Andor level stuff, because at this point expectations are sky high. Madness Arcade says, I love Moon Knight. Layla is my favorite. She's Palestinian. No, the actress is great. The actress is great in there. I hated Moon Knight, to be honest with you. What a horrible series. Horrendous. I'm sorry, Madness.
There's 200 of you watching. Please vote.
Vote in the poll
We
right
need
now
to know.
and vote yes.
So that is our conversation about Thunderbolts. Let's see just a couple of things before we get to the tier list. Okay, we're just going to ask a question. Is any you guys know Hollywood is running out of ideas, blah, blah, blah. Disney has been remaking their animated movies into live action films. How to Train Your Dragon is coming out this weekend, or just came out. Is anyone here interested in the How to Train Your Dragon?
I haven't seen the original movie.
Oh, you haven't
really?
You haven't seen the animated one? It's really good.
I liked
It's pretty
it.
good. The first one's
I
actually
know
good.
it's cute and like I've seen some of it.
I've
It
seen
is
it in
cute.
French.
Oh, I've seen it. You speak French?
Yeah.
Is it
I
your first
think
language?
all of us are.
What? It's not my first. It's my third language.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. He's
Ik
racist.
heb-
He assumed I didn't speak French. Is it because I'm Shia?
Exactly. Ik heb toothless. So here is a picture of the live action How to
Looks
Train
like
Your Dragon.
shit.
This is the guy who plays Hiccup, and here's Toothless. I mean, look, I've seen the animated one. Actually, I really like the first one. I don't remember liking the second or third ones.
I didn't watch them.
I remember the first one being pretty dope. I remember Toothless being very cute. I think these things are kind of useless, bro. Like, I mean, look, just the fact that, I mean, if you're going to remake this into a live action thing, isn't the logic, like, how would this look like in real life? Like, they just made Toothless look like the cartoon Toothless, which
Yeah,
he's
true.
adorable, great character design, but, like, shouldn't he look like a slightly scarier? Like, what's the point of remaking it if you're just remaking it fucking shot for shot? And what's funny is that the guy who's making the live action one is the guy who wrote and directed the animated one. He's literally remaking his own movie. It's absurd. He's made the same movie twice, just once animated and once with actors.
Maybe this makes sense for this toothless.
Yeah, it's better
character.
that he doesn't look realistic, actually.
I wanted a horrifying, scary Toothless. You know what I mean? Like a realistic, fucking
And
disturbing.
He's cute.
There are so many live action remakes in theaters right now. It's like scary. It's like, what's going on? If you hate that, Lilo and Stitch.
There's this and Lilo and Stitch.
And there was one recently. What was it? There's so many,
Everything,
and they're all
yeah.
bad. They're all bad.
They're all very mediocre, but because they feel like they're trying to copy the animated film and recreate it one for one, which is like, what's the point? You're not going to
re-release them.
You're not going to capture the charm of the original. So either, in my opinion, either do your own thing, use the original animated film as like your inspiration as the basis for the story, and then go fucking do something crazy with it. It's live action. Like let's make it different. You know what I mean? Like that's what I think you should do. Make it its own thing. But just the fact they're trying to recreate it. Look, it's the same looking Toothless. It's the same looking Hiccup. They even got Gerard Butler to voice the fucking dad again. It's like, bro, what's the point? I don't know. I find it silly. Anyway, so you guys don't care. Are you guys gonna watch it?
I'm not gonna watch it now.
I might.
I've never seen a live action remake of anything.
I might try to watch it just because maybe the flying sequences would look cool in IMAX, and like I like stuff with CGI and I like fantasy stuff, so maybe I'll check it out. But like just really, it's like grown and just because if I'm like bored and with nothing to do and I have a lot of like free time someday, I might go check it out. Like that's
Anthony unemployment era.
Yeah, like unemployment. I'm unemployed. I'll fucking go watch a matinee IMAX showing. Why not? I'll fucking sit there alone at 2 p.m.
I missed that.
So, are you guys interested in the chat? It seems like no one really cares about it. I think it's gonna make a lot of money though. People love that movie. People love that first one. You know what I mean? I think parents are gonna take their kids. It's more of a boy thing too. Like it's like in terms of animated films, maybe it's a bit more geared towards like boys. Maybe Nour, that's why you weren't that interested.
Really?
Like dragons and.
I feel like they assume that girls watch more movies.
What? I love
Really?
dragons.
You like dragons? That's cool. See?
Yeah.
That was sexist of me, folks.
So Lilo and Stitch is a girl movie because the girl is the main character.
Because
so maybe
there's
you
a
like
girl
that
main
one.
character. I mean,
You
look.
stupid girl.
I mean, I'll be honest. I relate more to stories with like if it's a male main character for me. Like if it's a story like you know what I mean. I think that's normal.
Yeah, it's
No?
normal. I'm not saying anything.
Looking at me.
It's normal. Yeah, it's fine.
normal to relate more to male-centered stories about like a male protagonist. That's how it is with me.
Marina.
I hate it. If there's a girl in a movie, I fucking spit on them. I'm like,
Fuck
ew.
girls.
Like dragons
Girls?
are pretty like I don't know, gender neutral. I would say.
No, the girl dragon has boobs and eyelashes. Don't you know that's how they design animals?
Don't they have? No, that's in Shrek. That's the dragon. You're thinking about the dragon in Shrek. Kevin.
No, the dragon in How to Train a Dragon, she's white because girls can't be black.
No, she was an albino or an albino night fury.
Was she? I don't remember.
I don't think they said albino, but she's like a white night fury.
Yeah, she's white and she has like a chest. She definitely has a chest. Okay, hold on.
Look,
Marina,
the dragon in Shrek definitely had eyelashes and lipstick.
She
I
does.
knew that for sure.
Yeah,
She
girl
does.
Stitch has boobs. So girl Toothless has boobs. Okay, whatever.
Everyone's
on.
calling me misogynist now in the live chat. Anthony, misogynist confirmed. You damn girls watching dragon movies? Speaking of dragon movies, watch Reign of Fire, folks. It's very underrated. It's old. It stars Matthew McConaughey as a bald, dragon-killing Marine. Crazy. And Christian Bale. Fucking crazy-ass shit. Very underrated. Almost no one has seen it. Really good visual effects for the time. Scary. You want a scary dragon movie? You want the opposite of How to Train Your Dragon? Watch Reign of Fire. Thank me later for that recommendation. It's really good. Early 2000s kind of movie. I used to own it on fucking DVD, yo. All right.
Wait, let's read super chats. Marina said Hiccup in the live has a boring voice as a fan. What's an interesting voice, Marina?
They made him look too good. Like they hired like a good-looking guy, like Hiccup.
Hiccup is cute.
And the cartoon, he's like a nerdy little guy.
Oh, that was my type as a kid.
And he had like a Jay Baruchel doing his voice, like, oh, I'm Toothless, like, I'm Hiccup. Like he had a weird kind of voice. I think they cast someone that looks too good.
Wait, Kinda Ali said Hollywood should use Bibil Hara as inspiration. That would be fucking hilarious. Yes, they should.
So it said boobless.
Is she boobless? Oh, boobless. That's her name. She got top surgery.
Okay, folks. We are moving on. One final topic before we get into the long-awaited tier list, folks. Lebanon has shitty movies. We don't get... That's the topic, folks. We don't get a lot of good movies. There's an app that I use here.
Khalas,
We
you-
never get any good movies.
You won, by the way.
There's an app that I
won.
use called Moviegoers. They show you the movies that are coming out in Lebanon. Now, let me just show you some of the movies that are scheduled to come out here, or that are currently showing in Lebanese theaters. First of all, there's a movie called Riff Raff. Another movie called The Ritual. Is that Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson's in a lot of shitty movies.
That looks
so
like Mel
probably,
Gibson.
Yeah.
There's How to Train Your Dragon and Ballerina. Now, don't be fooled. You're going to see some recognizable movies, but keep in mind this is the summer season, so there's a lot of big releases that are coming out here.
What's Ballerina? Is that big?
Ballerina is a John Wick spin-off starring Ana de Armas.
Oh.
So, Riff Raff, I'm pretty sure that's like a straight-to-DVD or like streaming movie. So is The Ritual. Those things, I don't think they got like mainstream releases, wide releases in American theaters. Okay, How to Train Your Dragon, we have that. We have Ballerina. Okay, Dangerous Animals, also something that looks like another fucking straight to DVD or straight to streaming.
That's my question, Anthony. Why do we get so many of these straight to DVD movies? نحن بلبنان, like, why do we get them in theater? Who's paying for their distribution? It's very random.
So it's like an extra what's the word I'm trying to find? It's like an extra income vertical for these distributors. Like they'll sell it for streaming in the States, they'll put it on like a streamer, like fucking whatever the fuck, like something random. Not even Netflix,
Amazon
like
Prime.
Voodoo, or like even shittier.
Yeah.
There's like the shitty ones, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On one of those streamers, they'll put it on there, and then they'll sign like an international distribution deal to, you know what I mean? For like a few $1,000s, like $10,000, or like some distributors will buy the rights for the movie for like a small fee. It's just an extra way for them to make money. Like they sell it to, like, let's say Voodoo to stream on Voodoo, exclusive Voodoo film, Dangerous Animals, you know what I mean? Streaming on Voodoo, and then they'll sell the theater rights to like production houses or distributors across the world to get some additional income. So it's exclusive in the States on Vudu. If you want to watch it in Lebanon, you have to go to a theater. They can try to make a little bit of extra money. Richard the Stork 2. All right, is anyone going to watch Richard the Stork 2?
We should go right now.
You know, it's out in Lebanese theaters. Richard the Stork. Karate Kid Legends. Okay, that's a movie you Americans have in your own theaters right now. Cool. Meshro X, Arabic movie.
Project X.
I think it's just Project X remake
Project X.
in Arabic, yeah.
Okay, another Arabic movie, whatever. What is that?
Restart.
Restart in Arabic. Okay, cool. Lilo and Stitch. Mission Impossible Final Destination again. It's the summer movie season. Big blockbusters. Those are going to come out everywhere. But it's not done, folks. Moon the Panda. Have you guys
What?
seen? We have Moon the Panda out in theaters right now. Again,
Who
like,
are you?
we're getting all your reject movies, all your straight to streaming shitty movies. We get them here. They get theatrical
The
releases in Lebanon,
reject
folks.
movies.
But at least, you know what? At least Lebanon respects
the arts.
filmmakers. We respect the arts. All these filmmakers would love for their movies to come out in theaters. Like they hate if their movie is gonna stream exclusively on what's the horror streaming one? There's so Crackle. You know what I mean?
real?
Moon. Yeah. I don't know if it's the horror one, but there's like a streamer called Crackle. Moon Panda streaming exclusively on Crackle. No one's gonna fucking see it on Crackle. Every filmmaker wants to see their film in a theater. The director of Stork 2, folks, you bet your ass he wants to see.
They'll have to come to Le Mall Dubai to watch.
Why isn't this? Oh, I zoomed in a little bit. Sorry. You bet your ass the director of Richard the Stork 2 wants to see it. Would have liked a red carpet premiere for Richard the Stork, but he didn't get it. Okay. What about 10 Lives? Okay, what about 10 Lives, folks? Here we go again. Why, was there a first one?
Maybe it wasn't. Oh, it was probably 9
Was
lives.
there 9 lives?
Probably 9 lives because cats have 9 lives.
So this is the straight to streaming sequel to 9 Lives called 10 Lives, out exclusively in Lebanese theaters. So do you want to watch Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning? Wait a second. Are they still showing the first one?
What do you mean the first?
Wait, Ajah, what was it? Maybe they're.
Part 1.
Dead Reckoning. Yeah.
Did they re-release?
July 9.
Maybe they re-released it.
Did they re-release the first Mission Impossible?
Maybe they did, yeah.
Oh my God, they are replaying it. You can watch both Mission Impossibles, folks. Not only can you watch Richard the Stork 2. Also, Shudder. Okay, so Shudder is the horror streamer. That's right. Thank you. La Fuerza Omega. So yeah, Shudder is that streamer. But anyways, cats, calm down. I know you guys are hungry. But yeah, please, we want your pity, folks. We're not getting any good movies. Plus, half movies are getting banned in Lebanon. So many movies get banned because of Zionist actors, which is, well, you know what? We support that. Venom 3 got banned. Snow White got banned. Gladiator 2 got banned. A whole bunch of shit gets banned here.
Fucking, I wanted to watch Materialist. It's not coming out here. And I wanted to watch the Phoenician
Scheme?
and it's not coming out here. It was so bad.
Oh, someone said that Wes Anderson dedicated the Phoenician Scheme to like his Lebanese father or something.
That's fun. And it's not even coming out here. Wes Anderson's.
That's crazy.
Lebanese grandfather.
He's like half Lebanese or something, which I just
Everyone
found
has
out.
Lebanese grandfather.
Which, I mean, I can't remember who told me, but like apparently
Hey,
it's
the
dedicated.
Phoenician
No,
scheme,
no,
that's
it's
us.
true. It's like
We're
Lebanese
Phoenician.
grandfather.
We are Phoenician. We do have an independent theater called Metropolis Cinemas.
Metropolis, if you're
so-
Lebanese, go.
So maybe, sorry here. So yeah, maybe it's in Metropolis that has more indie movies and stuff.
Guys, I'm taking this opportunity. Follow my letterbox. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Follow my letterbox. I don't write reviews, but I like stalking people. I follow back. So I'm gonna put it in the chat and follow me there. Thank you.
No show
So
asking.
it's his father-in-law, actually.
No show is asking who's a Zionist from Venom. Producer Avi Arad, who was actually in the IDF in the 60s.
And he produces like every Marvel movie as well.
He's produced all the Spider-Man movies. Sadly. So you said his stepfather?
His father-in-law.
His father-in-law. Well, folks, it's time to get to the tier list. Let me just open it up. And let's get ready to work on this tier list, folks. We're gonna be we're gonna be ranking Hollywood's best anti-Zionist celebrities, folks. Celebrities that don't fuck with Israel. Celebrities that have spoken out for the people in Gaza and Palestine. Sorry, the cats mess with my camera angle a little bit.
Oh yeah,
They did. Maki, that's you. Makuki.
Little Maki. Okay, there we go. Much better.
Oh,
he's
yeah, fuck
making-
me, right?
Culprit.
He's making little biscuits. You making biscuits, Maki? Okay, what the fuck?
Me and who has the tier list? You have it. Does he have it?
The names are here. Oh, this is the link.
Okay.
He has both.
Okay.
How many celebrities do we have in total here?
You have
25?
a lot.
27, 28, I would say.
I don't know if that's a lot. Do you guys think that's enough?
No, no,
Audience,
it's
do you
good.
want
It's a
500
lot.
names? Okay, let's come back to... Here we go, folks. Let us organize Hollywood's best anti-Zionist celebrities. We're going to be ranking them. We're going to be tiering them. As you know, obviously, the best celebrities will be ranked as an S tier. And the shittiest ones... I mean, look, the
How
fact
are
that...
we ranking them?
I don't know. Look, the fact that they're pro-Palestine means that none of them deserve to be F. But we could maybe rank them by how vocal have they been about the Palestinian issue, plus the quality of their work.
I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
it's gonna be mostly the quality of their work.
Okay, let's do
Because
it.
they're all pro-Palestine.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
so, but some of them are pro-Palestine, be like, yeah, I mean, they deserve to live, but they're like, we should have
But
peace in the Middle East. That
Karine,
kind of
what
pro-Palestine.
you should be, Karine, if you could like have Google ready and whatever celebrity we bring up,
Yeah.
Google their name with like Palestine to see what they said, what
Hey,
they
okay,
did.
I have it ready.
There's a bunch of videos like I'm not gonna open Twitter today that we could pull up to see what's up. Actually, let me see. There's one video of like Brian Cox that I can maybe try to open here.
Yes,
Twitter.
Hunter Schafer is in there.
Hunter Schafer is in there.
So let's start. We'll deal with Twitter later. Let us get to these first. Jad sends 14 Canadian dollars and says DNW gaming streaming channel. Who's down for that? Well, Jad, I'm getting a streaming PC next week. Hopefully, I have the tools necessary to game on my PlayStation. I'm gonna be gaming on stream. I don't know when. Maybe starting next month. Maybe in a couple of months. But do not worry, gaming is coming, buddy. Thank you so much for your generous contribution. It's gonna go towards building my PC. All right, folks. Without further ado, let us start ranking the best anti-Zionist celebrities, starting with, who's that first person here? Is that Melissa Barrera? Right here?
Yes.
Starting with Melissa Barrera. Folks, Melissa Barrera got fired from Scream 7
Yeah.
for posting pro-Palestinian stuff on her Instagram, okay? She literally got fired, and Scream 5 and Scream 6 made a lot of money. She was in both of them. She was supposed to end the trilogy along with Jenna Ortega. She literally got fired from the franchise. So everybody, we are boycotting Scream 7. Remember, do not go watch Scream 7 in theaters. Do not support Scream 7.
haven't seen the first
The
six.
producers of Scream 7 fired Melissa Barrera for being pro-Palestine. So Melissa Barrera, she was in The Heights. It was like a musical based on like a play. She's a talented actress. She was great in Screams 5 and 7. The fact that she got fired from her job for speaking out against Palestine, I think that earns her a high ranking.
I haven't seen any of her movies.
Not a single one of her movies.
Nope.
Me neither.
I'm going to go ahead and make the decision on this one. Since she got fired,
She's a martyr for the cause.
she's a martyr for the cause. I think she deserves an S. And I don't want to, we're not going to be handing out S's left and right, but like she literally lost a good paying job for standing up for what's right. What do you guys think?
I think
I agree. Oh, sorry.
I would go for A, I would say, just because we haven't seen her movie. Like, I don't know if she's a good actress.
But like she's gone beyond most of these other people. She like actually
Yeah, she
lost
lost
the
some.
yeah,
job.
but like we're also ranking based on how we like their movies. So I wouldn't give her an
I'm
S.
ranking on both activism and movies.
But how can
If I'm
she
being
be
honest
S
here.
if you haven't seen any of her
But
movies?
if we haven't
People
seen
are
them,
saying
he's seen them,
people
and
are
he
saying
said,
fired deserves S tier. Some people said B tier.
"What's she doing now?"
A. We're getting a bit of everything. Look, we're gonna start with an A from Melissa Barrera.
Cause, okay, A.
Let's
Okay.
start with an A. But she is. You're gonna like this next one, Jenna Ortega, folks. You guys want to know why Jenna Ortega is here? So Jenna Ortega was Melissa Barrera's co-star in Scream 5, 6, and 7. Supposed to be in 5. She quit Scream 7 once she found out that Melissa was fired. Our girl Jenna Ortega, folks, literally left the project. Now, when she left, they tried to spin it that there was a scheduling conflict. It was not a scheduling conflict. She recently came out and said that she left the project because Melissa had left the project. So she left out of loyalty to her girl. And you know that being loyal to Melissa Barrera is the same thing as being loyal to Palestine and the people of Gaza. So Jenna Ortega,
I don't know about that.
W's in the chat for Jenna Ortega.
W's in the chat.
So what do you guys think we should do with Jenna Ortega?
I think she's an S tier.
Yeah, she's a global superstar. She was in Wednesday, which was like a massive hit on Netflix. She was in Beetlejuice, which I haven't seen.
She was in that one Disney show, Stuck in the Middle. Who else watched it when they were a kid?
She was in the previous Scream movies. She was in You and
I loved her in
X.
I loved her in X.
Mm-hmm.
She's a great actress. She was in that Sabrina Carpenter music video where she kissed Sabrina Carpenter. You guys know, if you know, you know. She's S. Yeah.
So she's S. That's Jenna Ortega. Ooh, we got our boy Liam Cunningham, Sir Davos from Game of Thrones, the Onion Knight. He literally was like, he wasn't.
Sir Davos is respected.
Sir Davos. He wasn't on the flotilla to Gaza.
No, but he helped organize.
But he helped organize it. He was there to like chaperone them. He's been talking about it. He's been covering everything. He's been extremely vocal. We love Sir Davos. He was one of the best parts of Game of Thrones. I mean, minimum A tier for this. What a class act. He's Irish. The Irish have been standing firmly with the Palestinians.
Bonus points for being Irish, yeah. For sure.
He's at least in. I mean, come on. I kind of want to give him an S, to be honest with you.
Let's go for S.
Let's go S.
Let's go for S for Sir Liam Cunningham. I don't know if he's a sir, but
Davos.
sir, you are a sir in our hearts, Sir Davos. What a fucking G. And if you guys want us to bring up some of the videos, we'll try. Like, did Jenna Ortega say anything interesting about Palestine, or is it just her quitting?
Are you okay? Oh, you're faster than me.
Ooh. Well, what's this actress called? Do you remember her name? She's the lady from Andor.
Denise Go.
Denise Go. She plays. What's her name? Mira in Andor, the blonde lady who's in the Empire. She's fantastic. What a great actress. She's been very vocal about what's been happening in Palestine. She's been dropping a couple of videos about the topic, and Andor is all the rage right now. It's a fantastic show. The best thing Star Wars is, even if you're not a Star Wars fan, I plead with you to please watch Andor. The parallels that you can make with what's happening in the world right now, in Gaza and Palestine, all that sort of thing. She's great. Let's try to pull up her video, actually. Let me see if I can get it real quick.
Jenna Ortega is very vocal, and she shares donation links, and
really?
she's proactive.
Denise Go. Palestine. Everyone knows Jenna Ortega. Let's try to find.
Denise.
Denise, here's I found.
Why'd you add her?
A little earlier this week, I was able to talk to Denise Goff, who is an Irish actress. Many people may know her from Andor. It was earlier this week. That's why I have a different shirt on. So anyone in the comments, just relax. But nonetheless, we were able to talk to her about her solidarity with the Palestinian people and why she is choosing to take this time to speak out on behalf of those facing genocide. And as we continue the show here, we are very, very honored to be joined by the Irish actress. Many of us know her from Andor, Denise Goff. Denise, thank you so much.
Also Irish, so.
Oh, she's wearing cafe.
She's wearing cafe. You're going to see a trend. And again, please watch Andor. Even if you've never seen any Star Wars project, watch seasons 1 and 2 of Andor. Fantastic series.
Much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, it's great to have you here. And, I'll start with maybe what seems like a pretty obvious question, but why speak out about the genocide in Gaza now? Why is it important for you to use the platform that you have?
Well, I've been, since October 7th, I only joined Instagram a little before then, and I'd always had a real issue with Instagram. I find it really difficult. And so I was trying to use it for like promoting work that maybe wouldn't get seen or whatever. And I have to combine it with a bit of self-promotion for my job. But then after October 7th, which was awful, I just went deep into like an education, more of an education than what I'd had before. And it became pretty clear. I was vocal pretty quickly about using the word genocide too. And it was really scary to use it when, we were not allowed to. It feels like now there is a bit of the tide is turning a bit, and people are less afraid to speak
not too long ago.
Up, and I think that's down to the kind of groundswell of people deciding we've had enough.
So, anyways, she's out speaking. She's being vocal, and the fact that Andor is as good of a show as it is, I think, gives her a bit more credibility. She's at least a B, I would say. I think, like, she's an actress to watch. She was great in Andor. I think she's gonna do great work.
I'll say B.
I think she deserves a good old B.
Okay.
But like a very respectable B for our girl Denise. Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo is extremely outspoken.
Love Mark Ruffalo.
He's always on the right side of things. He's also kind of a coward. Like anytime
He voted for Kamala.
he gets yelled at and then he apologizes
Guys,
for
he's
things.
a liberal, okay? It's not his fault.
He's very libbed up. Like Mark Ruffalo is extremely libbed up. He'll vote blue no matter who. You know what I mean? He's one of those guys that like freaks the fuck out about Trump. But he's very likable. His heart's in the right place. Like I really do feel like he genuinely wants what's best for the world, for the environment. He has spoken up against the atrocities in Gaza a lot. And someone in his position in Hollywood, like, it takes balls to do that. I know, like, speaking out takes nothing. You know what I mean? But, like, in Hollywood, where there are a lot of, like, Zionist top-level producers and stuff, again, they fired Melissa Barrera for just sharing some Instagram stories. So...
Wait, hold on. Didn't he post tweets about Palestine, I want to abolish the genocide, and then Marvel made them take them down and post an apology?
He had to apologize and like clarify, like I also care about like the hostages and like these, like he had to do that.
LLL.
So a bit wishy-washy, but he constantly speaks out. He's still
I love
speaking
him.
out.
I love Mark. Okay.
So
I
God is a
respect
black
him
woman.
for
you know, so I think we should. He seems like a
A.
nice guy. I think he should get an A because he's vocal about a lot of issues, and he's
Okay,
been
I'll
consistently
allow
vocal
it.
about Palestine. And look, in America, you have to acknowledge the atrocity of October 7. You can't get on national TV and like celebrate. And not that we're celebrating October 7th here. Like a lot of fucked up shit happened. So that's not. It's not what I'm saying. If Karine doesn't want to get a visa, hey, that's on her. That's your decision. But like,
I didn't say anything. I love Israel.
when you're in the media, don't say that. You don't have to say that. When you're in the media in the States and you're a public figure, you can't just be like, yeah, Hamas our freedom fighters and October 7th was like a necessity and like whatever the fuck. You can't say. They all have to say that. So
Okay, hold on. Give him an A. Because I've been attracted to him since I was 14.
he has an A. He's got an A. Mark Ruffalo's good with that A. Who's next? Are those Imagine Dragons?
Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons, folks.
I used to be a big fan when I was also
Girl.
like 15.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
That's your most basic fact.
I don't listen to Imagine Dragons, obviously.
No one listens to Imagine
But
Dragons.
they did make the rounds recently for busting out a Palestine flag at one of their concerts. It made, it went viral. People were like congratulating them, and I think it's one of the things that inspired Tom York to have to come out and be like, not all of us need to be pro-Palestine. Let me tell you what I think. And then he was like, both sides. We read the whole thing. I did the Bane voice. You guys remember. So, I mean, look, good for them for being pro-Palestine. Good for them for using their platform. But, like, their music kind of sucks. Didn't they do, like, one of the Transformers songs or something?
They just
they do
fell
a lot
off
of
really
blockbuster
bad.
songs.
They fell
Thunder.
off so...
I need the thunder.
All
That's
right.
one of their songs.
I think they deserve, like, a D or something, right?
D.
A D for
D for carrying every grocery
D
store
for
in the nation.
dragons.
D for Dragons.
that
there
works,
we
that
go.
works.
D for Dragons. Macklemore. Okay, here's another celebrity. Macklemore.
He did the cool song.
He did a couple, but Macklemore. I mean, look, okay, we can never forget when Macklemore.
I love Macklemore. I'm gonna say I love Macklemore.
Okay, Macklemore. We can't. Won best album over like Kendrick Lamar. Was it like a few years ago? And that
I
like
don't know.
that drove the internet crazy. Like, how the fuck do you give you give Macklemore the award over Kendrick? And even he felt bad when he was accepting the Grammy. He was like, I shouldn't be up here with this Grammy. Like, it was kind of embarrassing. You know what I mean? But he's been extremely vocal. He's been dropping like fucking fire rap songs left and right, supporting Palestine, using his platform.
He's been the most vocal celebrity.
He's been calling on other artists in the music industry to like speak out and use their platforms. So I'm gonna give Macklemore a pass. Like, I don't listen to his music normally. Was it the
listen to some
gay
of his
song?
music.
Like, I'm not gay. When I was 12, I told my uncle.
Same love.
Same
I love
love.
that song.
I
That
love
was
I love the Lonely Island parody. Not gay.
Not gay.
It's so funny. It's so
But
good.
if I were, I would marry who I like.
I'm not gay, but if I were,
I would want equal rights.
I would want equal rights. So Macklemore, I think
He's
gets
an
his-
A.
He's an A. Let's give him an A.
Please
Yeah,
give
yeah.
it an A.
Let's give him an A.
Sorry,
No,
sorry.
because
I
of-
think we're being very generous.
Because of
but
how vocal he
okay.
was. Because of how. Let's listen to one
Ella,
of
He
those.
said
he's
globalize the
vocal.
intifada. He's like
He's
radical.
vocal.
Yeah,
Yes, you're right.
Macklemore Palestine song. Let's listen to one.
I'm
of them.
letting my personal feelings affect that you're
Hold on, he has a
Hen
really
Hall.
good song called Kevin
Hins Hall.
about the
Hins
pharmaceutical
Hall,
industry.
yeah.
It's
Hins
really
Hall
good.
was fucking. Okay, let's
Hins
rock
Hall
out.
was good.
Let's rock out to this a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people they won't leave. What is threatening?
And the universities, I'm not gay, but if I were.
And about divesting, I want a piece. The problem isn't the protest, it's what they're protesting. It goes against what our country is funding. Block the barricade until Palestine is free. Block the barricade until Palestine is free. When I was 7, I learned a lesson from Cuban Eazy-E. What was it again? Oh yeah, fuck the police. Actors and badges protecting property in a system that was designed by white supremacy. But the people are in the streets. You can pay off Meta, you can't pay off me. Politicians who serve by any means. APAC, Kofi, and all the companies. You see, we sell beer around the land of the free. But this generation here is about to cut the strings. You can ban TikTok, take us out the algorithm, but it's too late. We've seen the truth, we bear witness. Seen the rubble, the buildings, the mothers, and the children. And all the men that you murdered, and then we see how you spin it.
By the way, like he showed some like true heroes, right? Muhammad al-Dahdur.
Take us out the algorithm, but it's too late.
Muhammad al-Dahdur, they killed his fucking family, they killed his sons. This fucking hero from Palestine, Allah yatik al-afiyah.
We've seen the truth.
Wizard Bisan, also what a fucking hero, what a fucking legend. We'll never forget this young lady.
Bear witness.
And Mu'taz, I know he's been controversial lately. People are angry at Mu'taz, but still he fucking survived.
Off.
He fucking survived. He gave the world an inside look into what was happening over in Palestine. What a fucking legend.
Seen the rubble, the buildings, the mothers, and the children, and all the men that you murdered, and then we see how you spin it. Who gets the right to defend and who gets the right of resistance? Has always been about dollars and the color of your pigment. But white supremacy is finally on blast, screaming free Palestine to their home at last. We see the lies and claiming it's anti-Semitic to be anti-Zion.
Like, it's just nice to see a white man try to humanize Arabs, trying to show Arabs celebrating. Like, also, there's a lot of death in Gaza, but like celebrating life,
free Palestine
celebrating this guy who survived.
Last, we see the lies and claiming it's anti-Semitic to be anti-Zion. I seen Jewish brothers and sisters out there and riding in solidarity and screaming free Palestine, with them organizing and learning and finally cutting ties with the state that's gotta rely on apartheid.
Enough?
Yeah.
Enough, Macklemore? Are we losing viewers?
No, we're not.
You guys sick of Macklemore? No, I'm kidding. But we need, it's just to break up the monotony of just the tier list. Back to the list, folks.
Yeah. Wait, so where did we put him? A?
Macklemore got an A. He got an A.
Macklemore.
Deserved A. I'm starting to think Liam. No, he was with Greta. Liam deserves the S tier.
He wasn't on the
Eddie Vedder.
float though.
He wasn't. Yeah, Liam. Maybe you're riding off high on that, just being the Greta Gerwig fumes. Here we go.
Whoa, Liam cutting him down to an A.
Why is Jenna? Wait, why is Jenna? Like Melissa got fired, bro. She should be an S.
Because we like Jenna's work more.
Also Jenna quit willingly.
Yeah, because she knows that she has the financial resources to fall back on because she's a bigger
like,
actress.
What is she? She's not gonna act in the movie without her best friend character. Like, it wouldn't have made sense for her to stay anyways.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay, look, Liam gets back to S. Liam Cunningham.
Liam's back to S.
Eddie
Vedder. He's Irish.
I'm happy with our S.
So there's footage of Eddie Vedder from, he's the lead singer from Pearl Jam, folks, a classic rock and roll band who recently spoke out in concert. He didn't mention Israel by name, but he was like, you know what, like countries that aren't meant to be in other countries, taking people's land, killing women and children, and we're funding them, and fuck them. Get the fuck out of there, all that sort of shit. Eddie Vedder, I mean, he didn't say Israel. Can you look up Eddie Vedder? I said, yeah, let's see. Let me try to see if I can find that video. Yeah. It's better if I try to find them because at least I can play them here. Eddie Vedder, Palestine. Let's see if I can find it. I liked it. It should be in my... Okay, here it is.
I swear to fucking God, there's some people out there who are looking for a reason to kill. They're looking for a reason to go across borders and take over land that doesn't belong to them, and they should get the fuck out, mind their own fucking business.
Very fucking... I fucking love Pearl Jam. I fucking love Eddie Vedder. We're gonna watch this again, folks. I fucking love the passion in which he's fucking saying this.
I swear to fucking God, there's some people out there who are looking for a reason to kill. They're looking for a reason to go across borders and take over land that doesn't belong to them, and they should get the fuck out, mind their own fucking business.
They should get the fuck out, mind their own fucking business. I love it. I love how he's saying it.
The first song I learned how to play on the guitar was Black by Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam, what a fucking one of the most depressing songs you'll ever hear. What was it called? Oh where can my baby be?
Oh, what was
the Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave of this world.
That was beautiful.
So fucking sad. Let's go back to Eddie Vedder. Last Kiss. It was called Last Kiss.
In our lives, have our children eat, procreate, draw a painting, make some art, listen to music, fuck some more, have another baby, eat, work, love, love, love. Everyone's the fucking same. So why are people at war? Stop the fucking shit now!
Such a hippie, bro. Why are people at war? Stop the fucking shit. We don't get like this older generation of rockers. They're a little bit more hippie-ish.
We don't want to give them our money. They don't get our taxes to drop bombs on children. Now!
When was this?
Recently. Let's fucking go, Eddie fucking Vedder. That's what we're fucking talking about, folks. And that's why he's getting a motherfucking A.
Sure. Let's go.
Fucking deserves it. Fucking love you, Eddie Vedder. We love you. Next, Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal. What's
love
Pedro's
Pedro
deal
Pascal.
on the whole situation?
Pedro.
Has he been vocal? I know that May
He's
Kalamawi,
not
the actress that Madness Arcade was talking about, she's half Palestinian, half Egyptian, I believe. She was his co-star in Gladiator 2. She got cut out of the movie. She got cut out of Gladiator 2. And they like made almost no reference to her casting. Maybe because she was Palestinian. It's unsure because there was a couple of Zionist actors in Gladiator 2. But Pedro Pascal actually like shared a series of photos with May Kalamawi behind the scenes of Gladiator 2. Basically, the only person who like acknowledged her presence on set and in the movie was Pedro Pascal. He seems like a sweetheart. He's also very pro-trans. He's always defending his trans sister. So he's very much leftist and he stands up for like what's right.
He signed that letter.
The letter with the other celebrities calling.
He signed the letter.
He signed that letter.
Is that it?
He posts on Instagram.
I know he's with the rest of the celebrities
But-
that called
Sure.
what's
did
happening
he
in Gaza a genocide.
But did he only sign a letter?
No, he's spoken out. He posts all the time.
Because if it's just a
and
letter,
stuff.
that's gonna cost him some rankings.
He's
Is what I'm
been
saying.
outspoken.
I mean, yeah, he's not
for
gonna-
sure.
He's not like he's not on the streets
Yeah,
protesting.
Pedro Pascal has a big Marvel movie coming out right now, so he can't be very vocal about what he thinks. So
I love Pedro.
He's gonna be a bit of a coward.
Fun fact. Actually, I don't know if I should say
He
this,
showed
never mind.
support for Mahmoud Khalil.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Was it passionate support?
Stop it! Just put him in A.
Hey, Adam,
A?
whoa! This is why we need to debate.
If you put him in
We
B,
can't
it's
just put him in A.
homophobic.
He can't just get
It's
it. He doesn't just get an A for signing a letter. It's like
You're-
signing a petition. Those
You're a
things don't do
hater
shit.
if you put him in less than A.
I love Pedro. Pedro's in a lot of things that I love. He was in Game of Thrones. He's in, well, I used to like The Last of Us, but season 1 at least.
He's in so many movies.
He's in a lot of things. He's gonna be. He's a
a DILF.
He's
That
Richard
counts for
Reed
something.
in Fantastic Four, but signing a letter does not impress me. Is he on
I'm
video?
with Anthony here. I'm sorry, Nour.
He's done a lot more than some of these people.
Yeah, she's right though.
No,
If we put him
on this
in,
list, they've
Yeah.
they've all been very more vocal than he has. I feel.
He's very vocal.
I feel like not more than
Why are you
Jenna
getting
Ortega.
angry?
Because he's vocal. I've pulled up like 5 articles
I can't
just
see
telling
them.
you
Show
shit.
me. I need
I've
to
told
see
you
them.
he's
Guys.
spoken up for Mahmoud Khalil. He's shared a lot of posts and stories and fundraisers. He signed the letter and literally called what's happening in Gaza a genocide. And Palestine.
What do you guys think? What
He's
is
the
it-
same level
what
as
is
Jenna
happening?
Ortega. We can't put Jenna in A and Pedro in like B. She's right. But we can't put everyone in
He
A.
showed
We should shuffle
support
them.
for May when she left when they didn't include her in the movie. Like it's obvious.
I'm tempted to give it an A.
Let me Google these things. I said, let me just Google Pedro Pascal Palestine. I'm not convinced. I'm feeling B.
Do your own research
I'm getting B
next time.
vibes.
I'm not doing research.
No, I can't see
anymore.
anything that you're telling me he's
I'm
saying.
I'm telling them to you.
I know, but I have to see. I have to see with my own eyes. Pedro.
Guys, sound off in the chat. Where should Pedro be? What tier is he? Wait, Nour, into وين بدك تحطيه? Where do you want to put him?
So what has he said?
A.
A. Nour wants to put him in A. I agree. Bess, we have so many people in A already.
Pedro Pascal.
We didn't think this through.
Yeah, cause
Palestine.
like you.
Add there more Hollywood stars.
The thing is, I want to see him wearing a
at?
cafe.
Where
Actually.
are we at with the tier
He
list?
voiced support. How did he voice support though? Like that's my question. Like did he just like shared footage on Instagram demanding that immigration authorities? I mean, okay, let's.
He's not as vocal for Palestine as he could be, though, Nour, because he's always talking about some shit that's going on. He's very liberal.
He's gonna be next to. He's gonna be next to Denise.
I think for who he is, he's done.
He should do more for who he is.
Everyone can do more. We can do more.
Smart. I appreciate the fact that he's closeted in today's Hollywood. I think it's very chic.
We're getting a lot of bees. We're getting a lot of bees.
I think he should be in B. Sorry,
he's got to be.
He has literally many posts about Palestine, like the.
But
the
he didn't get
page
fired for a
sent me,
job. He didn't
has
go
a lot.
anywhere.
He has. He has a lot of. He shares a lot about Like I have.
I know, but like sharing on Instagram is one thing. These people have all done. Anyone who's ranked A or more has done more than share stuff online.
Or
That's
has
all
lost
I'm saying.
more.
Or they've lost more. So far, he's doing okay. He's in like 3 movies
He's a
this
big
summer.
star. I'm happy he's not losing and still supporting Palestine.
But he's also in The Last of Us, which is a very Zionist project. So hey, come in, he loses a bit of credibility.
He died.
Nour, are
he
you
died
racist?
in it.
Anthony, are you racist?
Was he really
Why?
in it?
Who's
Against
asking?
Chileans? No, I'm asking because he's Latino.
Is that Nour is upset, folks? Visibly upset. Let's look at the sadness in her eyes.
Pedro should be an A. Anthony should be D.
Me? I'm not in this conversation. Okay, who's this? Which Hadid is this right here?
Bella.
Wait, where did
Hadid.
we put him?
B.
Oh, we put him in B? Okay.
He
Be-
decided all
B
by
for-
himself.
B for Pedro. Bella
Pedro
Hadid.
Bezgan.
Bella Hadid. She's vocal, right?
She's Palestinian.
She's
half
Palestinian. Her dad is pretty vocal.
Her dad is super vocal. He's very. I like him. He's nice.
Does she get a B?
She's somewhat vocal. I didn't include her sister because her sister is not vocal at all. Like she's been seen drinking Starbucks and shit, and people hate that.
Her?
Not Bella, her sister.
Does she get a B? I feel the Hadids get a B.
Nah, no. She talks a lot about Palestine, but only in a cultural context. She never speaks about it politically.
True, that's true.
Okay, so B or C?
Not B. Haram.
B?
She's Palestinian.
Palestinian. Okay. Miss
The
Rachel,
princess of
folks.
Nazareth.
See, like you're being too generous with everyone except when it came for Pedro Pascal.
Okay, but to be fair, Bella and Pedro are on the.
'Cause
Bella's been more vocal than Pedro.
Yeah, nothing Pedro has done or said is like has shown up on like my Twitter like Pedro Pascal like did this. They're just like
you're not following. You're not.
I'm on film Twitter. All I get is this stuff. I'm on film and like anti-Israel Twitter. That's my Twitter basically. Just movie stuff and like anti-Israel stuff and Ethan Klein stuff at this point.
Wait, we should hold on. Let's check the chat. Let's see what people think.
B for Bella.
Noxolotl, Pedro showed support for Rachel Zegler. Rachel Zegler isn't Palestinian.
No, but Rachel Zegler did show support for Palestine.
Yeah, okay, but you can't do that. That doesn't count.
Supporting Rachel Zegler technically means supporting Palestine.
No, fuck
That's
off.
what it means.
What about Mahmoud Khalil?
Mahmoud Khalil is good, but it
Supporting
could also
Mahmoud
fall into the
Khalil.
immigration thing.
Yeah, that's true.
You're doing that for
But خلاص
everything.
A. Pedro
but
gets an A.
Pedro's an A.
why
or
is
no?
Jenna in S then?
That's
You
what I was
just-
asking.
Okay,
Because I
downgrade
like
her
her
then.
movies.
خلاص, he's an A. He's an A.
And I like Pedro's movies.
I
What
also
the
love
fuck?
Pedro Pascal. I
He's
swear I
an-
love him.
He's an A. We're done.
Not enough, honestly. You're a fake fan.
Guys, محلولة. خلاص خلص. We've solved the problem.
Latino.
Next,
If Jenna is in S, Pedro should...
Miss Rachel. Now the Miss Rachel thing is fucking hilarious. Let me see if I
Wait,
have.
so not Miss Rachel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have that screenshot.
Miss Rachel's A. Wow, it's too many people in A though.
Do I?
Why?
Yes. So John Mulaney. Okay, 1 second.
What did John Mulaney do?
Yeah, this is crazy.
What? What did he do?
So John Mulaney is married to
Oh yeah, he is.
Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
And Olivia Munn, like a couple of days ago, she was talking about how like she hates all these kids channels, like YouTube channels, like how she can't watch them, they drive her crazy. Listening to that music drives her crazy, and like she can't be in the room when someone's listening to that. She was basically saying how she never watches Miss Rachel. So then I guess a bunch of people, Miss Rachel, or like pro-Palestine, I don't know, a bunch of people got angry and started accusing Olivia Munn of being anti-Palestine and pro-Israel for
Seriously?
for not liking Miss Rachel, which is kind of fucking hilarious. Obviously, it's extreme. So it was apparently the harassment was so bad that her husband John Mulaney had to go to Instagram and put out this story. An innocent comment my wife Olivia Munn made about what children's programs we like has somehow, unbelievably, been conflated with not caring about the deaths of children in Gaza. Because of this, my wife and my 2 kids are now receiving violent and threatening comments and messages in her DMs. This is absolutely insane and needs to stop. The people doing this are so wildly out of line and so unhelpful to any conversation. You took a nothing comment to a dark and dangerous place. This kind of behavior isn't activism. So that's how much of a Palestinian queen Miss Rachel has become, that even someone merely mentioning that, hey, these kinds of videos kind of annoy me, has driven people to harass these people online. This only means, oopsie, sorry. Little Nata, folks, little Natuti. Little Nata's here. This means that Miss Rachel, folks, is definitely getting an S. She is a queen. She has spent time with little baby Rahaf, who lost both legs in an Israeli attack. She has been using her platform of millions of followers to do nothing but speak about children in Gaza. She's been accused by all sorts of people of being anti-Semitic, pro-Hamas. You've got Zionist families and parents swearing off her content, swearing that they're never going to play another Miss Rachel video in their homes ever again. I think she's done amazing work. I've cried like 6 times watching her videos with Rahaf and talking about Rahaf. She's been such an amazing lady. We've watched her interviews here. What a hero for the cause, honestly. And she also talked about like how being a Christian is pushing her to do this. And like, I'm not a religious person. None of us here, I think, are religious. But like, this is a great example of someone using their faith to do good. They're using their faith for good, to help people, regardless of their religion. Like, she's such a good example of what a good Christian should be, of what a good person should be. What a lovely person. I don't think anyone is going to argue with Miss Rachel getting an S. So, do you guys agree?
Yeah, put her an S.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix, who is on our thumbnail.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix, who I fought to not be on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Why is Joaquin Phoenix on the thumbnail? How much of a pro-Palestinian is he? He better have done more than sign a letter.
He did sign that
He
letter.
doesn't have social media, does he?
What else has he done? Just signing the letter is not enough for me, Nour.
Wait.
He's the Joker. He jokes.
Little Maki. Maki, get closer while you're making the biscuits.
Also, he was on the list that you sent me of actors.
Yeah,
it was
on the
not
list.
my
He wasn't on the
addition.
thumbnail list of actors. He was on the list of actors.
Anthony wanted Miss Rachel to be on the
I wanted
thumbnail
Miss Rachel to
instead
be on
of
the
Joaquin
thumbnail.
Phoenix.
More clickbait.
No one's cooking for Miss Rachel.
People like Miss Rachel. She's become an icon.
Joaquin Phoenix is low-key. Hold on, I like his movies.
So what has he done?
I love his movies.
Has he just signed the letter? If you're struggling to find stuff, he's mainly just signed the letter. But he's done good
He
movies.
signed
Wait,
He's
that's just the letter. Did he do anything else?
He's a 1 or 2-time Academy Award-winning actor.
He's been in Her.
So he's been in Her, which is one of my favorite
He's
movies.
the Joker.
I actually got to meet director Spike Jonze at a screening of Her in Washington D.C. and I took a photo with Spike Jonze.
Ella,
Many
it's
years
just a
ago.
randomest shit, Anthony.
It's just the letter.
Boom.
Just the letter, huh?
C tier.
Great actor with a great sort of resume, but signing a letter is not enough in these parks, so he's gonna get a C, I believe, right?
C.
His career is carrying him right now. His filmography is carrying him. His Academy Awards.
He's been booming recently.
So he gets a C.
Recently, he's been booming for like a decade.
We're a little bit behind on Super
No,
Chat.
he stopped there for a while.
What? Her came out in 2013.
Oh.
He stopped for a while.
You mean after Her?
Ibrahim sends $2 and says,
can't
"Girl in the
remember.
glasses looks exactly like my aunt." I think he's talking about Karine.
I'm the only one who's wearing. I'm the only girl in
Nola
glasses.
Magnolia
Is
gifted.
she hot?
Nola Magnolia gifted 5 Do Not Worry memberships. Thank you so much, Nola Magnolia. Marina Nimis sent another $2 and said, "In the original, Hiccup had an accent, which was cute." Oh, I think we read that one. I think did we read those guys? Hiccup has a boring voice as a fan. Kanda Ali.
yeah.
Hollywood should use Babe Al Hara. Manus Arcade. If you guys want good movies, get Watermelon Pictures. Ooh, what is that? Brahim, I just read that. Jad, Xana sent a £2 super sticker. Thank you so much, Xana. Manus Arcade sent another $5 and says, Yamin Fletcher, she's a pro-Palestinian, she's Lebanese, she's in Miss Marvel, she played the Muslim best friend. Ooh, can you look up Yamin Fletcher? If she has a very
Yasmin is
if they're not
the
very
girl
famous,
from Miss Marvel.
if they're not very famous, yeah, if they're very minor actors, we're not going to include them. Bob Vorn sent $2 and says, "I'm sorry, but if Mac ain't S, y'all are tripping." I think we gave him an A. Maybe he should be an S, honestly.
You know what?
Macklemore. Dizzle McFizzle, Karine, our queen, is back. Simps, rise up. Manus Arcade sent 2 more donations. He says, "The Starbucks thing was a couple of years ago. Maybe Gigi learned her lesson."
What
Pedro
Starbucks
posts
thing?
like his day ad. Rose McLiver
Gigi
also.
Hadid
Your Lebanese fam,
Who
Yasmin.
gives a fuck?
And Manus Arcade also says, funny enough, John and Olivia have never said anything about Palestine, so why would he not assume people would conclude that? I'm sure if they haven't spoken out about it, I'm sure they're. And Ethan Klein reshared his story, by the way, to try to make pro-Palestinians look insane.
Guys,
and Bob Vaughan, you're right.
What?
No, it's yours.
Bob Vaughan is right. I think Macklemore deserves an S. Honestly, he's been fucking releasing.
Put him in S.
He's been releasing fucking songs. He's the only artist.
How many songs has he released?
Like three exclusive rap songs for Palestine. Like that's a lot.
And he posts every day, and like he goes to like protests and shit. Like he's active.
CH just gifted one dude our membership. Thank you so much, CH. CH is Lebanese and lives in South Lebanon, folks, or in Dahia. Whatever it is, he's in danger, folks. So care for him and send him your love in the chat. Back to the list we have. We got, folks. What's her name?
Hunter Schafer.
Hunter Schafer,
Hunter
folks.
Schafer, our next Zelda.
Our next Princess Zelda, hopefully. I don't think it's going to be likely, but potentially our next Princess Zelda. She is in Euphoria. She's in another movie right now. I don't know what it's called. She's a great actress, up and coming, very popular, very beloved with Gen Z and younger generations.
She was arrested.
What has Hunter Schafer said about Palestine?
She's been arrested protesting in support of Palestinians.
Let's fucking go. Arresting, you know that's that's A level at least. Now arrest, that's an S tier, honestly, but I don't know if what else she's done, but
I'm looking.
Getting arrested is pretty fucking badass. Like that is up there with getting fired.
That's most of the news.
She posts and stuff a lot. Like I've seen her.
But she got arrested, right?
Yeah.
That's an S tier to me. What do you guys think?
I mean, arrested as a rich actor doesn't do much in the U.S. Everyone gets arrested. Am I right, folks? Maybe A.
A?
A.
At least an A.
A.
Kneecap. Okay, Kneecap, folks. They went crazy. They went to like what was it? Coachella. And they had fuck Israel behind them. They had Sharon Osbourne. All the Zionists went crazy. Like, we need to ban Kneecap, the band. They're promoting violence at their concerts. So I think they're very vocal. They deserve a fucking S, in my opinion. Like, if any other musical artist other than Macklemore deserves an S, it's Kneecap.
And I've never heard of them before this, so I can't comment.
Same.
Literally, their whole brand at this point is Palestine and fuck Israel.
They're Irish, aren't they?
They're Irish.
They're Irish.
But one of them apparently one of them has like credible accusations of like rape. I keep hearing that. So like I don't know, to be honest with you.
Anthony didn't need to bring that up.
I didn't need to bring that up, but like I don't know. A lot of people still support them, so I'm not sure. Even Liam Cunningham was wearing a Kneecap hat when he was with Greta at the flotilla. So I don't know how credible those. I mean, they're probably credible.
Wait.
I
So
don't
one
know
of
how
them
many.
was on the flotilla.
No, Liam Cunningham was wearing a Kneecap hat when he was chilling at the flotilla.
B.
So they're getting an S. If we find out that one of them did do a rape, we will change the ranking,
Did a rape.
Did the rape.
One of them committed an act of rape.
Is that Rachel Zegler?
They're going down.
Rachel Zegler, folks. So Rachel Zegler is in a unique position because Rachel Zegler was co-starring in Snow White, facing Gal Gadot, and famously, after they premiered the trailer for Snow White at like a Comic-Con style event, she tweeted out, "Free Palestine."
Oh, yes, she did. That was so good of her.
Disney producers called Rachel Zegler, begging her, please take down the tweet. She refused to take down the tweet. One of their sons, like the son of a producer, flew.
No, him. He did. He flew. Ben Platt's dad flew.
Oh, Ben Platt's dad. So
Flew
one of
to
the
her.
producers flew to her to urge, like, yo, please, Rachel Zegler, take down your Free Palestine tweet. She did not. Apparently, tensions were high, like on set between Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot. They hated each other at the premiere. They apparently would not interact with one another. They kept them away from each other. Rachel Zegler fucking hates Zionists. Let me try to find one of these articles about Rachel Zegler, because it's kind of funny just how much.
But I've only seen like that one tweet.
Free Palestine?
Yeah. Like I'm looking.
Guys, I'm inclined to be on her side because she gets so much hate from men, so I'm inclined to root for her.
Yeah, me too. She got so much fucking hate. Like, she has body hair. Why does she have body hair? She's too brown to be Snow White, not my Snow White.
Yeah. So has she done more than just that tweet?
I'm not finding anything.
Where do we put her?
No, so here's the tweet. She said, "I really love you and thank you so much. Thank you." This was after they premiered the trailer. "Thank you for the love and for the 120 million views on our trailer in just 24 hours. What a whirlwind. I'm in the thick of rehearsals for Romeo and Juliet, so I'm going to get out of here. Bye for now. And always remember, free Palestine. Now, let me just try to find one of the articles that says like a producer flew to her or some shit.
Parks said Rachel's career is tanking because of a S tier. Is it tanking? Like, she's huge. I don't know. Maybe because I'm on the internet and I'm chronically online, so she's huge to me. But she's been in a lot of big movies. She was in West Side Story. She was in...
West Side Story tanked. So West Side Story
didn't tank.
It was critically acclaimed. No, it was critically acclaimed. They got good reviews. It did well. Like
that's what matters.
At the Oscars, but like it made no money. But no one
No
saw
one
it.
cares.
But no one saw it ultimately. She was in that movie, the Katniss Everdeen. What the fuck are these? The Hunger Games.
Yeah, she was in the Song of what the fuck is the Hunger Games one? Yeah,
the Hunger
Songbirds
Games
and Snakes or some shit like that.
Yeah. But right wingers hate her. Like she's kind of like who played Captain Marvel.
She's Brie Larson of now,
She's the Brie Larson of now. Like she's kind of hated online by like men and stuff. Snow White producer flew to New York after studio's alarm over Rachel Zegler's post. And so here we go. Rachel Zegler, star of Disney's live action Snow White, reportedly shocked studio executives after she followed up a social media post about Snow White with, and remember, Free Palestine. The post led Snow White producer Mark Platt to fly to New York to speak directly to the actor. Variety's Tatiana Siegel shared in her report on the chaotic lead-up to the film's release this past weekend. Zegler's pro-Palestinian post to X, formerly Twitter, has more than twice the amount of likes compared to her initial post thanking fans for viewing the trailer. At least one executive brought up concerns to Zegler's representatives, but the Snow White star kept the post up per Variety. She didn't understand the repercussions of her actions as far as what that meant for the film, for Gal, for anyone, a source told the outlet. The magazine noted that Platt would later discuss Zegler's post with her again after she took to Instagram to declare "fuck Donald Trump," adding, "May Trump supporters never know peace." So that also pissed off a lot of people. Zegler later apologized, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, that is why Rachel Zegler is kind of a queen. And look, I mean, I was criticizing, what's his name? Pedro Pascal. You know, he's in a big movie, and he's not, I mean, he's signing letters, he's sharing some stuff, but he hasn't, like, outwardly fucking, like, I feel like stood in the studio's face and been like, I'm going to stand for this cause. Her tweeting that out while promoting this massive movie and refusing to take it down, like, to me, that comes off as real courage. So
him signing a letter that says,
100
this is
people
a
signed that letter.
genocide.
I know, but
yeah,
so many people signed
100
that
prominent people.
Okay, hold on. So
But
where do you want?
does
Where do
that
you want to put
also
her?
mean, like, A or B?
I'd say B. She's not big enough for us to like have enjoyed enough of her work.
I know. I don't care much for her. Okay, she's tweeted once.
Yeah, but no, but the thing.
We're talking about Palestine
Here's the
specifically
thing.
here.
She's young. She's like her, Melissa Barrera. These actresses are young, so
your
they
bias is showing.
It's not showing. Let me explain. What? Because they're young women. No.
Young women. Ew, creep.
No, that's not at all what it is. Their careers are like they're just kind of starting. So right now, those decisions are gonna haunt them. Like Melissa Barrera, she's already on probably like 10 blacklists of Hollywood producers. Like, don't work with this person. She doesn't have the cachet. She doesn't have the status yet to be able to make those statements and still have her career be okay. These actresses are at a point where their careers are vulnerable, and I feel they need to do, normally the safe thing to do would be to shut up. Wait till you get to that high status, become an actor that has so much power where you can say whatever you want and you can say Free Palestine and not get in trouble. Rachel Zegler was just in a massive flop. She was just in Snow White that lost a ton of money, so there's not that much incentive to hire her. And anytime someone puts her in a movie, I think they're going to see all this online backlash and shit. They don't want to deal with it. So I feel like when you don't have a lot of power in Hollywood, but you still choose to stand up and speak out, that takes more courage than being a very established actor with tons of movies in your filmography, a resume that no one is gonna dare like argue with you. You know what I mean? So I think that's why it's so courageous. That's why it stands out for me when these younger actresses without a lot of power in Hollywood are kind of taking the stand. It's not because they're attractive, Nour. Insinuating that I'm a creep on this live stream.
I'm not insinuating that you're a creep. I was insinuating that you hated Pedro Pascal.
I don't hate. I really like Pedro Pascal. I do think he's in too many projects now.
Because objectively, he's done more, but you still wanna you're
Because
giving Rachel more credit just because she's younger.
No, because she got in trouble for it. No one cared that he did
So
anything.
what does he didn't get in trouble? Like, that's good for him.
But her, like, what she did at least stood out. People were talking about it. Him, it's kind of like heartless. It's like, oh, I just signed this thing. He didn't take a chance. He didn't get in trouble for anything. That's kind of what I'm saying. He didn't take
honestly,
a risk.
he only got fame. Like, he got back to it recently. He's become more famous recently, and He could have lost that. Also, just him signing a letter that says this is a genocide also means that he is saying that this is a genocide.
I know, but like it didn't get
It's
that
not
much
like
traction.
I signed the letter and it's whatever.
Parks says something. Parks, who works in the
Also,
film industry.
also no, I just want to clear something to chat. I know I haven't seen many of his movies. I don't know much of him, and I'm
he's
just
great.
defending
He's
because
very
I've
talented.
literally seen a lot of the stuff he's posted.
Parks sends $5. Thank you, Parks, and says Parks who worked directly with Nia DaCosta. No, says Rachel is on track for being the new hot A-lister, and now she's going to be sent to indie movie hell. Zionists are a large part of that. So I just think she made a big sacrifice.
Okay.
So we're gonna give her. We're gonna put. We've been still debating Rachel Zegler. Let's give her a B. After all of this, she gets a nice solid little A. Fuck it, she gets an A, folks. She's getting an A because she's young. She stood up for the
She's
Hollywood
young,
elites.
she's hot,
young.
she's sexy.
She stood up to the Hollywood elites. Maki's fucking up the cameras.
Yeah, he is.
Maki, calm down.
It's gonna
Fuck.
fall as.
He wants that ball. Sorry, get your ball. That one. Let's come from around the stands. We finally settled it, folks. Rachel Zegler gets an A. Let's catch up on some super chats.
Yeah, catch up on the
Catch
super
me
chats.
up, ladies, while we
What do you do the honors?
prepare the next person. I don't even
Yeah.
recognize this person. Oh, Phineas or something?
Oh, Phineas. Yeah, he's Billie
Phineas.
Eilish's brother.
Madness, I don't know where we reached, by the way. But Madness Arcade says Rose McCleaver has been in a lot of stuff. Also, Tatiana Maslany, She-Hulk. And she
Tatiana
stands on
Maslany.
business.
Look up what she said. Look
Wait,
up
let me
Tatiana
check.
Maslany. Thank you, Madness
What's in the
Arcade.
Hulk quarter, LOL. Haley D says, I love how the people in London weren't giving Gal Gadot any peace as she filmed whatever trash she's in now.
I mean, speaking of Gal Gadot,
Nice.
let me just pull up this. You guys have seen this, but I want to pull it
Parks
up again.
says Rachel's career is tanking fast because of it. S tier. No S tier.
Okay, so she gave a passionate speech about genocide during Canada Walk of Fame ceremony. The Tatiana Maslany.
When I visited LA a couple of months ago, folks, I had the first and most important stop I had to make was at the Gal Gadot star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, folks. And this was very fun to do. Got to snap this photo right here with the queen herself, Gal Gadot. Super fun. Oh, look at this. Got Asian ladies filming TikToks in the back. Here we are. Prime spot, by the way, they gave her.
How does she have a star?
Apparently
I mean, we
buy
know
it.
how. We know how she has a star.
you
But
pay
how
for
does she
them.
have a star?
You pay for them.
You apply to get one.
Wait, so
Yeah.
anyone can get it if you're like an actor? Or
Anyone
like
can get it.
whoever?
Haley
Like
D.
you apply and you submit. Like
So you
that
have to apply. You can't. Someone can't just give you a star because you're like really good.
I think some know their teams or something apply for them, and it's like it's
That's
a
annoying.
gift or something.
Okay, fine.
Did you read Haley's comment?
I did.
Parks sent $2. Rachel's career is tanking fast because of it. S tier. It is. I mean, we might have to give Rachel an S, guys.
I'll quit.
No, why? Why would she deserve an S?
Madness Arcade says Macklemore make Macklemore his own tier above S. The Mac tier, also Nour is Lebanese. Miranda Cosgrove, does she count? Miranda Cosgrove.
Nour does look like Lebanese Miranda
Oh,
Cosgrove.
what? I missed that.
Nogzoloto sends $2.
You
Simu
do.
Liu should be F tier. He supported Israel. Oh,
He's
we're
on
gonna-
the list.
We've
Is he?
done a celebrity tier list. Zionist. We might do another one. I think it would be fun to
I think we can revisit.
to refresh. We got to revisit the Zionist tier list, folks. If you guys want us to rank, we're gonna fucking do it. I'm making the decision right now because it's fun as fuck. Making fun of Zionists is way more fun than highlighting pro-Israeli, pro-Palestinians. To be honest with you, my girl Hunter helps pay my rent. Thank you. Ooh, really, Parks, you've worked with Hunter Schafer. That's fucking awesome, bro. What a fucking awesome
is
viewer.
it aren't Parks' girlfriend Hunter's makeup
artist. Oh my god, that's right. Is that your girlfriend, Parks? Naomi sends $2 at Coldplay. They did a pro-Palestine song with Eliana. Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Sorry, Coldplay sucks.
And we're caught up with everything so far. Dizzle McFizzle sends $10. I subbed for Anthony, became a patron for Maki, Nour, and Karine. Free Palestine. Well, thank you so much, Dizzle McFizzle, our favorite veteran here in the chat with us right now. Let us go back to the pro-Palestinian celebrity tier list. We are at Phineas. I'm not familiar with Phineas. So you said he's Billie Eilish's
He's
brother?
Billie Eilish's brother. He's her producer and songwriter, and he makes music of his own.
Okay. What?
He's pretty big.
He's a big fan of Hassan.
He's a big Hassan. That's right. He's been on Hassan's stream.
Oh,
Vocal?
he's way more vocal than Billy is. That's why I didn't add
Okay.
Billy.
Do we give him a B because he's not that famous or something?
I think Phineas is famous.
Haram. No, wait. He is.
Best B is fine.
B is fine. Yeah,
B's
yeah.
fine, right?
B's
Phineas.
fine.
And like I can't even tell who he is from the small picture. Rami.
Rami Mian.
Rami, what's his last
Yusuf.
name?
Ah,
Rami
Rami
Yusuf.
Yusuf.
Look, I'll be honest with you guys. I've never seen Rami the show. I saw Rami doing like a stand-up thing on SNL, trying to talk about Palestine, but he was doing the whole wishy-washy, like, don't hate Arabs. Why can't we just love each other? Type
He
of
loves
thing.
doing that. Yeah.
I was like, bro, either fucking speak. He's trying to be the nice, funny Arab that isn't scary. He's trying to really, show. He's trying to be like, oh, we're not angry, we're not crazy, we're all nice and soft-spoken. We're like, I don't like that shit. I don't like, you know what I mean? Trying to overly appease white people to not seem like a scary, angry Arab. I think Rami Yusuf does a lot of that. I've never seen the show, so my bad. And if I'm a bad Arab for that, not really interested in the show.
Wait, he has that new animated show, One Happy Family USA.
What has he done?
He has that show, One Happy Family USA. Hold on. He did for Palestine.
For Palestine.
He did a stand-up shows, and all the money from it went to like Palestinian organizations / Haida. He donated the money to Palestine that he made from the stand-up, and I remember
Yeah.
because Taylor Swift went to one of them. Anyway.
Okay, so here's on SNL. I'm gonna read his monologue, Shui. Oh no, fuck, it's a video. We're gonna get blocked if we play it. He says, God, please stop the suffering, stop the violence. Please free the people of Palestine, please. Like, he's just pleading and shit. I don't know, man. I don't like this kind of, dare I say, cuck behavior. No, I'm kidding. This is a throwback to the last episode.
What are you talking about?
Rami Yusuf.
Sorry, I'm so invested in chat because like we have a member and I think they're being misogynistic against Rachel,
Rami Yusuf.
and they said
Palestine.
that she was too feminist. Which
What, Rachel?
what?
What, Rachel? Are you-
A member commented, and Rachel is too feminist. So
Who's Rachel? Who's Rachel?
Rachel Zegler.
Oh, Zegler.
It's fine. It's cool.
I'm just trying to see if I can find.
Nothing but you know the truth. Anyway.
So on top of his monologue, Rami Yusuf joked, "This is an incredibly spiritual weekend. We're in the holy month of Ramadan. Tomorrow is Easter, and yesterday Beyonce released a new album, blah, blah, blah." He went on to talk about the power of prayer and joked that in my friend group, I'm the only guys who prays. Yusuf recalled getting a call from his friend Ahmad, who asked him to pray for his family in Gaza. I'm like, dude, I got you, Yusuf said. So that night, I go to pray, and my prayers are complicated. I've got a lot to fit in. I'm like, God, please help Ahmad's family. Please stop the suffering. Stop the violence. Please free the people of Palestine, and please free the hostages. All the hostages, please. Yusuf then paused and wrapped the monologue with a smile. And while you're at it, free Mr. Boyanglis. He's a beautiful dog. I'm praying for that dog.
What?
Blah, blah, blah. Honestly, guys, I don't think he's done enough.
I don't care.
Yeah, no,
like,
he doesn't.
I do not
You're
care.
Arab. Do more.
So, like,
Also, I'm sick of the silly little.
I'm giving him an
bits.
E. He's an Arab. He hasn't fucking done shit. Nothing that has come on my
Yeah.
radar. I spend a lot of time on fucking Twitter, folks. If he had done something of note, if he had said something of note, I guarantee it would have come on my radar. That's why I was arguing about Pedro Pascal, because anytime a celebrity does something that goes viral, it fucking like comes on my Twitter. It's like, yo, this person said this, and it gets a lot of engagement. Rami has done none of that.
It's pretty funny that we gave the white people S's and A's, and we're giving Rami Yusuf an E.
Isn't that funny? Hey,
We're
Ethan,
racist.
Hey, Ethan Klein, is this a racist tier list? Oh, they're going to assume that we're going to give all the brown people S's,
We
which
hate
actually no.
Arabs. Fuck you.
The Weeknd.
Wait.
Thank
what?
you, Haley. I love you.
The Weeknd, I think The Weeknd deserves like an S. The Weeknd, didn't he donate, like, as soon as it started, he donated like 1 million meals to people in Gaza? Like,
He did
as,
donate a
did?
lot. He
as
did,
soon as it started, I think he did.
But the thing about The Weeknd is he's cringe, so I don't want to put him in S.
He's cringe, but like, we got to call out good behavior when it happens. Let's see, The Weeknd.
Yeah, 2 million to provide 18 million loaves of bread to Gaza. This was when was this?
Yeah, he donated
A year
2
ago.
million. Yeah, to provide 1,500 metric tons of fortified wheat flour, enough to make 18 million loaves of bread and feed over 157,000 Palestinians for a month.
Oh wow, he's a World Food Program Goodwill Ambassador. That's
And he did
crazy.
it. But what's crazy is that he donated as soon as it. Can you try to get the date of when he donated money to when he donated that?
It was in April 2024, so not as soon as it started.
Fuck you, weekend.
That's like 5 months in though.
5 months in. That's still pretty fucking dope.
I mean 6 like actually.
So he deserves like a good B, I think, right?
B
or A for that.
Let's do B.
Let's give him a B.
Let's do B because his acting sucks. Sorry.
Yeah.
And his songs are too rapey.
But
I said it. His songs are too rapey.
I agree.
But is that all he did was donate that? Oh, did he only donate $2 million worth of flour?
Man, open your pockets.
God damn! What a cheapo. Who? I don't recognize this person.
The Weeknd.
Zoom in. I can't see.
Jesse Williams.
What the fuck
Jesse
is
Williams?
that?
I don't know he's on the
Who's
list.
Jesse Williams?
He's acted in some things.
What has he done for Palestine?
He's oh sorry.
That's it.
I don't know.
He's just here.
I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
Wait.
So he better done something good. Cause
Wait.
Chat is saying C for the weekend. Wait, وين حطها هنا؟
we gave him a B. C? يلا C.
C.
كرمال عيونكم.
Okay, so Jesse Williams is an actor. He's been outspoken. Look, he looks.
Oh, he's wearing a Palestinian hoodie.
Jesse Williams.
Show it to the camera. Where is
Yeah,
he?
he's in
I'm
Grey's
showing
Anatomy.
you so you make sure
Show
of
the
it.
camera.
Okay.
Let the people
Show
see
the
his
camera.
shitty hoodie.
Shitty hoodie.
It's a very ugly hoodie. Let's be fair.
We see the hoodie.
Let me switch to. It's a pretty bad hoodie, isn't it?
He's in Grey's Anatomy, and he was on that one season of Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah.
And I hated his character.
Wait.
I hated
Wait,
his
Grey's
character.
Anatomy, was he the doc? Not
He's a
George,
doctor.
the
He's
other
a
one?
doctor.
I forgot who he was. I haven't seen the show. Wait, what has he done for Palestine? Yeah.
I think,
His
is he like the first F we're gonna get? I don't know.
what? No, he's not F.
What has he done? I don't know.
At least he's worn something. You guys want him to
Tab
wear.
E next to Rami.
Let me see what else.
Wait,
is
yeah,
there.
I vote for E.
If
But
we
wait,
need-
let's see more.
If we need to research it that much, it means it can't be good.
No, I haven't researched it.
Shares horrors from the Jabalia refugee camp. Okay, so he shares Instagram stories.
Jesse, he's wearing anti-apartheid club shirt
Is that enough?
designed by Palestinians.
So
He's
Danielle,
supports
supporting
Palestinian
Palestinian
businesses.
businesses.
Danielle Gonzalez was
I
writing,
vote D.
Danielle Gonzalez writes, he wore a hoodie. I don't know if she means that's like that's a good thing or a bad thing. It doesn't sound good. He wore a hoodie in support of Palestine. Danielle Gonzalez, by the way.
He
if-
wore a hoodie while
our
having
patron-
a discussion and interview about Palestine. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Look, it's been a long day.
He's a D. He's a D.
I gave him a D. Look.
What the? What's
He's a
wrong
D.
with you?
He's just
Oh,
not
I gave him-
he's not relevant enough.
I gave him an E. We're gonna upgrade him to a D. That way.
Wait, I didn't know you fucked with Grey's Anatomy like that.
I have never seen it, and I don't know the guy. I only know him from Only Murders, but
I've
he's
seen
done
like
it,
5 seasons of Grey's
I'm-
Anatomy. I don't even
Anna,
recognize
I only
him.
want.
I think he comes in later,
to be
Anthony.
fair, I only wanted to rank based on like on how much we like their shows and on and whatnot. But you wanted to rank on how active they are. The C, like from he's done way
But
more.
we don't even
than,
know what he's
No, he
Grey's Anatomy is
hasn't,
like a
though.
D-list TV
He's
show.
done definitely more than Bella Hadid. Let's say.
Yeah, but she's famous. Who
She's
is this guy?
famous and hot.
You know, no one knows this guy.
He's not hot.
No one knows this guy.
He doesn't pass my hot check.
I'm
no
not
one knows
picking-
this guy. He's
I
D.
don't care.
I'm not
He's
picking-
not. I don't think he's hot.
And stop, I'm not picking people if they're hot. Look
We're
at
not picking
look at
people.
the S tier. It's got Liam Cunningham, Macklemore, Miss
He's
Richard,
kind
and
of
Kneecap.
gilfy.
I don't want him on S.
Okay.
I want him on C minimum.
See,
Have you
you're
decided?
negotiating?
Isn't this supposed to be a debate?
Wait, hold
This
on.
is supposed to be
Yeah,
conversation.
you just put him on E at
He
first.
hasn't
without
donated
asking
$2
me.
million.
I don't-
dollars, though.
I've not seen anything he's done. Who is this man?
Guys, vote in the chat. Where should he go?
Who is he? I don't even know. who he
Robbie
is.
Williams? Jesse Williams?
Let me look. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up this fucking guy.
Jesse Williams.
I don't care. Put him whatever,
But the show-
wherever you want.
The computer is freezing now because
I
of this
don't
guy.
like if Grey's Anatomy is a popular show that I haven't seen.
Jesse Williams. If he's the guy from the first few seasons, I forgot his fucking name. I haven't seen-
Deepest deep dive the weekend is C because his songs are rapey and his shows suck. That's why he's in C. But thanks for the 2 million.
No, I don't know this guy. I've never seen him. He came on Grey's Anatomy, I think, after I stopped watching. Many years later. He's staying where he's at.
He's in Detroit, become human.
He's good
Whatever.
He's good at D. He's good at
D. He's in D.
Guillermo del Toro. Now, this is a man we know, Nour. The
I like Guillermo
visionary
del Toro,
director, Guillermo del Toro, director of the greatest movie on earth, Pacific Rim. Of course, I'm kidding, not that. But he's made a lot of good things. Pan's Labyrinth, all sorts of fine films.
He has Frankenstein coming soon.
He's got a Netflix It's sad that it's on Netflix, but I mean, it's good that he made the Netflix Pinocchio film that was nice.
I hated the Pinocchio movie.
His? It was nice.
It was freaky.
Was it?
It was
good.
freaky.
I liked
But
it.
it wasn't bad.
I liked it. I thought it was nice. He's a
wasn't
great
bad.
director. So in terms of
He
career,
is.
he made the Shape of Water, which won like Best Picture. Fantastic filmmaker. Legendary. He's a lover of film techniques, of the craft. He was gonna make the Hobbit movies until they took him away from him. We love Guillermo. What has he done for Palestine?
He's
and
also signed the
He signed the letter?
Is that it? Really?
That measly letter, huh?
Okay.
uh,
D? E?
No, what? D E?
We need to put him in E.
No. Remember his career. This is a mix of career.
This
and
is bullshit.
signature.
This is a bullshit tier list.
Nour, are you still fighting for this fucking Jesse guy? We don't know who he
This is
is.
such a bullshit tier list, and I don't want to be a part.
We don't know who this fucking man is. Guillermo del Toro. Okay, Nour. Pedro Pascal signed the letter. He's at an A. Look at this. Pedro signed. He's at an A. You want to give
No,
Guillermo a D?
He's signed, but also he's
talked
posted.
about- he
He's
talked.
been outspoken.
That's all Guillermo has done is sign the letter.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what I've
so he
found.
gets with his career, he gets a C. Just because he's got a good
C?
career.
Okay, fine. Wait, who's in C?
He's next to Joaquin
next to
Phoenix
The Weeknd.
and The Weeknd. Okay, that
so bullshit.
that would be an interesting film actually. Guillermo del Toro directing Joaquin Phoenix standing face to face with The Weeknd and making a film. Susan Sarandon. Okay, we don't need to say shit. Susan Sarandon. She gets an automatic S. She's been fired from everything. She lost her agent. She lost acting jobs. She can't do shit anymore in Hollywood. She's been completely blacklisted. She has dedicated her life at this point to the people of Gaza. Susan Sarandon has always been like an extreme leftist. She's always supported leftist policies, all that sort of thing. We love Susan Sarandon. our
Also,
queen.
she's a great actress.
She's in so many good movies.
Great actress, so many good movies. Her resume is untouchable. Massive S for our queen. Who's next? Ray Fiennes.
Who?
Ray Fiennes, who is
Ralph.
Ralph.
Oh, Ralph. Rafe,
Fiennes.
isn't it Rafe?
It's Ralph.
Ralph? I thought it was Rafe.
It's definitely Ralph.
Ralph Fiennes?
Wait, isn't it?
Pretty sure it's Rafe. Chat.
It's Ralph.
It's Ralph.
Chat. Let us
And
know.
I used to think he was French. I used to think it was Ralph Fiennes.
You're right, Ralph, but I think it's pronounced Rafe.
Why? He's English.
Just look it up.
He's
Google
not Irish.
Google how to pronounce Ralph Fiennes' name. Rafe. You will find out that it's
Oh,
Rafe.
it is?
Oh, it is.
Wait, it's pronounced Rafe Fiennes.
Fines.
Oh, fines.
Fines.
Rafe.
Why is it pronounced Rafe?
Yep.
Is that how British people pronounce Ralph?
No, it's just his name is Rafe. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Fuck off.
Ralph Fiennes.
We're docking
He's
a point just for that.
He's a legendary
Same.
actor. He played Lord Voldemort in the Harry Potter movies. He was in
He was in the menu.
The Menu.
I love the menu.
He was in
He's
the
the
conclave.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Grand Budapest
yeah.
Hotel.
My
He's-
favorite movie of all
He was
time.
in Schindler's
Nice.
List. He's a fantastic actor.
He's in Conclave.
Conclave. He's
With
in
the
Conclave.
turtle.
He's in the Wes Anderson, the small
Conclave,
films,
which
short
went
films.
viral. Conclave recently
Yes,
with the
yes, yeah.
death of the Pope and like when they were electing a new Pope.
Wait, so
everyone,
what did he do for Palestine then?
Cardinals were watching Conclave. Like the Cardinals themselves were watching Conclave to understand the Conclave process. A lot of them were young Cardinals that were just appointed that had no idea how to like vote for a Pope. They were watching Conclave to like figure it out.
I like that movie. It was very good.
He's fantastic. What has
He's
he
the
done for
Pope.
Palestine?
Wait, let's check.
He signed the
Ralph
letter.
Fiennes.
I know that for sure.
Okay, no one gives a fuck about
Yeah,
that letter.
that letter,
The letter is something to me,
the
okay?
letter has no mileage here.
Okay, they signed that fucking letter. What else did they do?
Oh, he's in Constant Gardener in Bruges. 20 years. He's gonna be 28 years later, yo. Fuck yeah, bro.
Okay, it's literally just the letter, Anthony.
He just signed the letter. Look, Rafe.
Rafe.
Jesus Christ, Rafe. He goes with Guillermo. He's
It condemns the genocide.
It's
that's
so easy to
happening.
condemn the genocide.
yeah,
I
that's-
condemn
It's
the
not,
genocide.
though.
It
It's
takes-
not when you're a big
signing
star.
a letter. It takes no effort.
No,
Takes no
it's
effort.
just signing the letter. It's not even like
I
he
know
tweeted
it takes no physical effort to sign the fucking letter. What the hell?
Next time we'll do a tier list of the actors who signed the letter and who's the best. If that'll be the standard. They've all only signed the letter. Who do we like? It'll be a popularity contest.
Apparently, Rafe is the posh British pronunciation of Ralph, which doesn't make sense. Ralph has a PH in it. It's fancy enough.
My name is Rafe. It's nice. I
My
like
name's
Rafe.
Rafe Foynes.
So Rafe is look. He's in good company. He's got Guillermo. This is the Academy Award winners, except the weekend. The weekend. I don't know what he's doing here, but you know, Rafe
I
finds
think we should like
Guillermo.
bump down the weekend.
I donated $2 million.
He donated $2 million in wheat. He's making 100,000 loaves
Maybe
of
we
bread.
should bump him up.
We should kind of bump him up. His music,
Bump him
his
up.
music is shit. He's done more than fucking Phineas.
Yeah, that's true.
Why is Phineas a B and the weekend who's donated money like 4 months in?
Phineas needs to yinza.
We need
Yeah.
to change the whole list.
Sorry, Phineas. You're hanging out with Rafe Fiennes and Phineas. It's gonna be Rafe Phineas. Haley D just gifted 10 Do Not Worry memberships. Thank you to our queen, Haley D. We love you so much, Haley. What would we do without Haley, folks? Single-handedly making sure we have members. Madness Arcade also going wild in the live chat with another $5. I disagree. Rachel is flopping. She's been a big hit on Broadway and she has booked a bunch of roles. People don't get in trouble like before. Ty Turner. I know she said she was filming that Romeo and Juliet movie, so she at least has a couple of
No,
movies.
it's a Broadway play.
Oh, it's a Broadway play. Rami cast a Zionist Mandy Moore in his new show. I don't know if that. Ooh, Rami cast a Zionist Mandy Moore in his new show. I don't know if that docks points. That fucking docks points, Madness Arcade.
I didn't know she's a Zionist. That's sad.
Madness, you're being incredibly generous, by the way, Madness Arcade. Thank you so much. Anthony, follow the Celebrities for Palestine account. We should. And Anthony, have you played Detroit Become Human on PS5? Jesse played the AI assistant to the painter. I did not play Detroit Become Human, but I did play the other game that these people made. The first one that they made, Heavy Rain. I played Heavy Rain. I'm pretty sure it's that same exact studio. And that was a fucking dope game. Back to the tier list.
Wait, Naomi said, and mark the Democrat two-stater above Bella Leval. Listen, we're not consistent in the list. Okay.
Oh, Mark watched
Mark
a two-state
Ruffalo.
solution.
Apparently.
Mark, that gets him a B. Mark, you
No,
go down
Mark.
to a B. Yeah. I'm
Marky.
sorry. That gets him a B. Thank you for pointing that out, Naomi.
About 13 going on 30.
Javier Bardem, what has he done other than sign a list?
No, he's done a lot. Someone earlier said something, and no, he's done something. Let me check.
Start looking up. We have a backlog of 6 celebrities, but
Bardem.
let's start with Brian Cox. Look, I know for a fact Brian Cox.
Love him.
I have a DM here sent to Nour of a Brian Cox video.
Oh, what do I do with the video? Anthony, for Javier Bardem, Google actor Javier Bardem denounces Israel's war on Gaza
Okay.
for YouTube.
Let me just scroll through. Let me just find that Brian Cox video condemning the violence.
Did we read that?
Almost there, folks. We're almost there. Isn't this compelling?
What are we doing?
There's Brian Cox. Here we go. I'm finding the Brian Cox video.
Ah.
Yalla ya Aida.
Yeah, he's done readings for Palestinian poems.
Yeah, he's read
and-
Rifat al-Harir's.
He has.
Gaza, and what has become in Gaza is a genocide. It's an absolute genocide.
Israel, you know, Brian, rejects the term genocide. They say their fight is with the Hamas as an organization rather than the Palestinian people.
What we're seeing in Gaza, and what
That's it. Where's the rest? Jesus. The Hamas. So anyway, that's our boy.
He read the.
He read the poem. He read the poem.
He's said things, yeah.
He's getting a fucking A, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's an A.
Brian Cox is a legend.
An A for Succession.
He played Agamemnon in Troy. He
Yeah,
played.
He played
good.
He played Stryker in X2, X-Men United. He played
Logan Roy in
Logan
Succession.
Roy, L
Logan
to the
Roy.
OG.
L to
in
the
Succession.
OG.
So he's a fucking OG. We fucking love Brian Cox. What a fucking G. Javier Bardem, what has he done?
Yeah, okay. Actor Javier Bardem denounced the Israel war on Gaza. That was 8 months ago.
What did he do?
He denounced the war
Denounced the war. What
on
else?
Gaza. Hold on, let me. He gave a speech at some event.
Was it, Waters? What's his first name? Brian Waters? Not Brian.
And he talked about it very.
The lead singer of Pink Floyd?
Roger Waters.
Roger Waters.
Roger Waters S.
He's an S. He's a
For
nut job.
sure,
He's
yeah.
an S. That guy's fucking crazy.
So what about Javier Bardem?
It's honestly seeming like a D or a C to me right now from the sounds of it.
We could do
So-
C.
So it don't sound all that good. Sounds kind of signed the letter type of guys, you know?
No, he did more than sign the letter. He talked.
He talked. What did he say?
We cannot remain indifferent and call for
Hostage
release.
release.
Never mind.
He wants the hostage release?
La, end the
And
ceasefire. Okay, no, he's a two-stater basically. Fuck
Okay.
you.
He's getting an E next to Rami Youssef.
Yeah.
He's chilling next to Rami. This guy, what's this guy called again? From
I can't see.
Oh, wait. No.
no. It's the guy from
David Cross.
David Cross is the guy from Arrested Development. What has David Cross said?
I know him from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Wait, David Cross, Palestine.
They're calling me Hispanophobic for giving Javier Bardem an
Wasn't David Cross?
E. He said he wants the hostages released. He gave that as much importance as ending the genocide, folks. You know what that means. You get an E. You chill with Rami Youssef.
Also, I don't know, but someone suggested these in the comments, and I trusted them, so I won't be doing that anymore.
What has David Cross done for Palestine?
He's done. He's publicly commented on the Israeli-Palestine conflict, specifically addressing the issue on media coverage and its impact on public perception. He called out Israel's apartheid state.
Ooh.
David Cross, Israel is corrupt. Okay, he's like said things. He seems like he's on his shit.
Said it's corrupt. That's a D level type of. And I mean, his career isn't that great.
His career's.
It's a
Wait, let me see what he was in.
It's a respectable career, but like he's not a Guillermo del Toro, who's at a C. You know, is that Adele?
Okay, wait. Where do we put him?
Who is this?
That's not Adele. That's. Should we say who's is this?
Nicola
Coughlin. She is in Dairy
Bridgerton.
Girls and Bridgerton. I know her from Dairy Girls.
Oh,
I know her from Bridgerton.
She's huge. She's been super
and
vocal
she's
about
very vocal.
Yeah, she's Irish as well.
I have no idea. So you guys decide for this one.
Anthony's sexist. He doesn't watch
She's,
girl shows.
She's
I don't
not.
watch
She's
Bridgerton.
not huge. I would say
But Bridgerton is a huge show, and she's a main character.
I guess so.
Sombella, and she was in Dairy Girls. Dairy Girls went
So-
triple platinum in my
How
house.
about we give her a B? With
Let's-
Denise Go
I think
from
I think
Andor.
she deserves a B or an A.
Yeah.
A good
Hold
little
on.
B.
Hold up.
Who's this last guy? Some kind of MMA fighter?
It's fucking CM Punk.
Oh, CM Punk. What has he said about Palestine?
He's posted about it a lot.
I thought she was Adele because her face, the tiny face.
No,
of the
she looks like
blonde lady.
Adele,
She
yeah.
looks like Adele in that tiny little face. Don't get mad at me, Nunfo.
But she's done. But fine. Wait, when حطيناها B?
Dizzle McFizzle sends $5 and says, I would put the smaller actresses in S because they have a lot more to lose than the bigger. Thank you, Dizzle. That's what I was trying to tell Nour. Smaller actors have more to lose by speaking out because they don't have the reputation, the cachet yet to do it as they please.
I think bigger actors have more at stake to lose. That's why they're more hesitant to speak out. And I don't agree with that, but no, it's nice that they're speaking out, and I appreciate it.
Let's be done with CM Punk. Who's this guy?
Who's this guy? Come on, Anthony. He's like the biggest wrestler ever.
He's a horrible wrestler, isn't he? Because he's like old and shit.
What?
Yeah, now he's old.
Now, maybe.
I don't watch wrestling anymore, folks. What am I, 12?
I don't watch wrestling
Surrounded
either.
by all of
So
these
when I
adult
was
things.
12, he was very popular. He was like in his peak.
I don't watch
He
wrestling.
did
Against,
WWE.
John Cena.
I'm not a fan of the WWE
He was
anymore.
John Cena's rival.
Can you see me? Is that what John Cena did?
Yeah.
You can't see me.
Guys, no, he's like super vocal and shit.
He's very vocal, I can see.
Nah, come on. When
he
حطوا
earned
A,
Look,
we should
Zolotov,
A.
Seth
We should
Rogen
A.
also spoke out against Israeli. He did, but a long time ago. He hasn't actually said any. Seth Rogen hasn't said anything recently. Like, there's a clip of him, an audio clip that went viral, where he's like, "Israelis like teach you all this bullshit and it's all this propaganda." But to be fair, he hasn't commented on the genocide, so disqualifies him. Do you guys want to? What are you gonna do with CM Punk? What is he say? A?
B?
I don't know anything about him.
B?
What has he said?
No, you're the deciding vote.
What? You guys haven't liked my votes so far.
I respect your opinion as a woman.
Thank you.
As the only other woman on this podcast.
CM Punk.
I would say
Palestine.
like a B is good.
A B? I would go with B as well, yeah.
B? Yalla B.
I think he's
I don't
been
care enough about him.
outspoken enough.
He gets a good little B. Oh, that's where we put him. Did we miss any celebrities? Are there any major celebrities?
Angelina Jolie.
Oh, can you add her picture to the...
Yeah, you'll
you
have to.
think?
Yeah, look,
refresh
it's like a
it.
perfect stairs. To Ediban, almost.
We're refreshing. We're adding some celebs, folks. We're adding
Wait,
Angelina.
We're adding Angelina Jolie.
We're going to add Angelina. Madness Arcade, you're right. Angelina Jolie. Angelina
But
Jolie
it's like
wasn't
Angelina
on-
Jolie-
Start
like-
researching now شو عاملة.
يلا.
I'm sure she's done a
Remember
lot.
لما اجت على لبنان? She came to Lebanon once,
I
guys.
pray she signed the letter.
Reiterates support for Gaza. She reiterated it at least. She didn't just sign it once. She criticizes Israel, calls world leaders. Yeah, that's our girl right here, man. A former UN Goodwill ambassador shares Doctors Without Frontiers post and online support for Palestine. Oh yeah, didn't she make? She had a huge post that like went fucking viral like a year ago on Instagram. People were waiting for her to write about it. I remember.
I remember that, yeah.
Okay, she's on the.
She's on the tier list. Let's refresh.
I hope we don't lose them.
No, I don't think so.
Yay.
Angelina Jolie gets an S, folks. She's always the top humanitarian.
She came to Lebanon once
And we
during
love
the
her.
Syrian civil war.
She's always a queen.
To check on the Syrian refugees. Didn't Dua Lipa do that once, Kevin? Anyway.
Haley D asks, does Paddy McCory count? He KOs ex-IDF. Was he the fighter? Was he the UFC fighter who was like beating on the Israeli fighter and saying "Free Palestine"
I don't
like
know.
a week ago and saying like "You kill kids, you kid killer,"
I'll
and he was
Google
fucking
it.
bashing the dude in the fucking head. Oh, that felt so good to watch.
Okay, everyone's like shouting about Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield is A tier.
He was doing like an on stage.
He got fired by Disney.
Do you want me to add him?
No, he didn't get fired, but let me try to find it. Add him to the list. Andrew
And the fighter as well.
Garfield, Palestine. Is it that fighter that we're talking about? No, the
Yeah.
fighter's not famous. Let's be fair.
Andrew Garfield. Fuck!
I like Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield's great. Here, let's watch the clip. Where
My Spider-Man.
he's all our Spider-Mans. But no, Toby's the number one. Nothing so guys. Toby
My Spider-Man.
Toby for life.
Franchise, but I want to help you, buddy. What do you want?
What
can this 500 people collectively clap our hands and make happen for you?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm pretty. You know what? Like out of everyone in the world, I'm so happy. Like we should be putting our energy towards something that actually matters.
What could be more important than that right now?
Yeah, maybe the lives of, I don't know, Palestinians in Gaza right now. Maybe that's where we put our hearts and our energy and anyone suffering, anyone oppressed, anyone that is suffering.
Then he has to. He can't just say pro-Palestine. Anyone suffering, anyone who's oppressed, and the hostages. You can't. You have to. Automatically, like the gears in their head start turning. Like which Zionist producer am I upsetting right now in Hollywood? Which jobs am I gonna lose? So
yeah.
Oh my god, I can be really famous. I get canceled like that.
And anyone suffering, anyone oppressed, anyone that is suffering under the weight of the horrors of our world right now. Anyone who doesn't have a choice in living lives of dignity. It's that's where our energy should be going right now.
Is there a direct?
That's not enough.
We put louder people in lesser tiers.
But he said that like publicly in like an interview.
So did Javier Bardem. Hello.
He said it like loudly.
Yeah, he was on a podium, like it was a speech.
Oh, he said it on a podium, Javier Bardem?
I literally said that. He doesn't listen to me.
Where did we put Javier Bardem?
We put him at an E or something.
You got an E? Oh, okay. So let's give Andrew Garfield an A for Andrew, and let's give
for Andrew,
and
B.
let's give Javier a B.
From E to B is crazy, actually.
Isn't that good?
Like this really okay.
Isn't that a good upgrade?
Fine.
Look, I like Andrew Garfield more than Javier. Is that what you want me to say? I like Andrew Garfield more. He's Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield
He made me
doesn't do
cry
enough
when
for
he
the
saved
Palestinians.
Mary Jane and Spider-Man No Way Home, and he was like, because he couldn't save Gwen Stacy, and we all teared up. What has Javier done for me? What has Javier done for me when he played the guy who killed the fucking thing and
No, I like Andrew Garfield. He just didn't do enough for Palestinians.
That clip to me was enough. More than, you know what? It's more than who signed? It's more than Pedro Pascal did.
It's more than Joaquin Phoenix.
It's more than Pedro Pascal and Joaquin Phoenix did. I think we have everyone now. Khalas, right?
That's the long list.
We have all this. Did we miss anyone? We missed a couple of super chats. Manus Arcade, Angelina's dad is a Zionist too, so she's way cooler because of that. Who can forget John Voight? Yeah, John Voight is working directly with like Trump, isn't he? As like part of he's one of the representatives of Hollywood. Parks, our Hollywood insider Parks sends another $5. Regina King is pro-Palestine. She canceled a day of shooting of her show Forever in protest for Palestine. I don't think that's public knowledge. God damn. Let's add some Regina King to this list.
Regina King directed an episode of Scandal.
Madness Arcade with another $5 donation. Still didn't add Rose MacGyver. Everyone's suffering. Andrew could have been talking about Sudan and Congo. Okay, who's Rose MacGyver? Let's see who this Rose MacGyver is.
I saw her movies and shows. I don't recognize any
She's
of
not
them.
a big
I'm
enough
sorry.
actor. I'm sorry, Madness.
Madness, if they're not famous, if they're too obscure,
not famous people.
Google
Wait, I need to address rumors. Fergus Grant said, "I'm British, Karine. Please don't judge us by our government. We hate our government. It's not about your government. It's about the beans."
Who should I add?
Yeah,
It's
she's
about
not
the
famous.
beans.
Regina King. Yeah, I'm sorry, Madness Arcade. I'm looking at Rose MacGyver. Here's what she looks like.
Cynthia Nixon. Cynthia Nixon is an A to me. I don't know about them. She's an A to me.
And I'm tired.
I don't know who that is.
Miranda from Sex and the City.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And she gets started in an episode
You're
of SVU.
such a Miranda, Karine.
I am a Miranda. I am.
I don't even know who they are. I know who's Miranda. The one that has
She's the short hair,
the
orange
red hair
hair.
one.
Yeah.
Who's the one that has sex with everyone?
Samantha.
Samantha. You're such a Samantha.
So if you call someone a Samantha, you're calling her a slut.
Yeah, I know, right? That's sexist.
And that's sexist. We don't condone that on the show.
Oh, Dua Lipa. People are saying Dua Lipa is an easy
Dula
yes.
Peep. Dula Peep.
Where did you guys get that thing? I know where you got it. You shouldn't have gotten that. So we're going to add Dua Lipa, and we're adding Regina King, and we're calling it a day.
Kalani. Do you guys know Kalani, or is she only relevant for the gay people? Sorry, gay people. She's
Who's
only relevant to
Kalani?
the gay people. She's a singer.
I know of her. I don't listen to
She's
her
a singer.
songs.
I don't listen to her either. She's famous for kissing Haley Kiyoko in a music video. That's how she's famous to me.
Justin Bieber is a crackhead to me. Who's talking about Justin Bieber?
No one's talking about Justin Bieber. Talk about
No, Haley D's talking about Justin Bieber.
Haley.
I guess the chat's talking about there's
Justin Bieber is a crackhead. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
One Direction fans, sound off in the comments.
We're done. We got 2 more celebs, folks. Regina King, she stopped the whole day shooting. That's a definite on our tier list. With the people, all the people signing, Regina King gets a solid B for halting her, right? Isn't that pretty good?
Wait, where did we put her?
B.
B, yeah.
Or if she halted a whole day of shoot for Palestine. I mean, but if she didn't publicize it and talk about it, then yeah, that should be limited to B. And Dua Lipa, they're saying SY. What has Dua Lipa done?
Dula Peep. What has she done? She's dated Bella Hadid's brother Anwar, so that makes her pro-Palestine.
Elab, we're gonna work on the audio. I promise. Everything next week.
Kiss.
We're changing computers. Everything is gonna be fixed by next week, hopefully.
Cat's fucking up the camera.
I don't know what she. I'm gonna trust the audience that put her in S.
Denounced Israeli genocide in
No, it's not
Instagram
definitely not S.
post.
La,
In an
A.
Instagram post.
A or B?
She's shared the urgent relief for
fund.
Gaza.
Okay, this is the easiest thing
B,
to
B,
do.
B. B.
Not much.
Okay, folks, that's enough. They're saying Ben Affleck.
We're not adding Coldplay. Coldplay's music sucks.
Ben Affleck defended
Thank
Muslims on Bill Maher, but like I don't know what he's done for Palestine.
I'm a Coldplay hater.
So we did add Imagine Dragons, and they're like the same.
We did.
Coldplay is a
no,
B.
I dislike Coldplay even more than I dislike Imagine
If Coldplay
Dragons.
did a whole song, let's add them. I guess we have to.
Did they?
Apparently, they did a song with that Palestinian singer.
Madness Arcade sends another 5. Rose has been in Power Rangers. She's been on Disney stuff. She's been in the hit shows.
Madness, give it up. We're not
and
gonna
Ghost
add her.
and
Sorry.
iZombie
We're not
may not be
adding
A-list.
her. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Madness.
We don't know her.
Don't spend any more money on Rose's behalf. It is over. But I have seen iZombie. I've seen a couple of episodes of iZombie actually. Decent show, cute little show. But Madness Arcade, thank you so much for all the donations. You are helping me. You're single-handedly helping me build that PC, my man. So thank you so much.
I think signing the letter is better than Instagram stories. I would argue Instagram stories is braver than signing the letter, because signing the letter you could just get buried behind the more famous people.
Did you add Coldplay? Are we done?
Signing the letter is a legal binding document.
Should we add?
It means you're signing.
Are we adding Coldplay or we're not?
Did you add Coldplay?
No, I did not.
People are saying Hansley.
Imagine Dragons as if Coldplay took the substance. No, I don't think so.
That's funny. Next time, we're going to be doing the worst Zionists. So that includes Noah Schnapp. That includes Jerry Seinfeld. That includes
Gal Gadot.
Michael Rappaport. Oh my God, it's such a fun list. Quentin Tarantino. We've already done it in the past. We're going to do it again, folks, with more names, more Zionists. We're going to do it over 3 hours with you guys in the live chat throwing us more names. It's going to be fun. Is Coldplay here? Coldplay's almost here. Haley D says, "Do as engaged to Callum Turner if anyone cares." Who is that?
Callum Turner.
The name sounds familiar. We're going to give Coldplay the same thing we gave Imagine Dragons, which is what?
He's the guy from...
We're going to give them a C. Coldplay gets a C. Imagine Dragons...
That's not him, actually.
Imagine Dragons only carried a flag. Coldplay are very famous. We might not like them. Coldplay will get a B. If they wrote a song, they need to get a B, as much as we don't like it. You forgot Lord, though she danced a concert in Tel Aviv and is friends with Nemashish.
Nemesis. Madness. Lord didn't really do enough. She's not friends with Nemesis. She just reposted Nemesis's cover of TM.
Oh, she canceled. I thought she danced. She danced at a concert.
And the Tel Aviv cancellation was years ago. It was way before October 7, which is based. I agree. She didn't do enough to be on the list. Sorry. And I love Lord.
Arenza says add Green Day. We're gonna add those later. We're not gonna add anything more live right now.
I like Green Day.
I like Green Day.
Bless Green Day. But we're done. Coldplay got a B. Let's look at this final tier list, folks. So this is what the tier list looks like. S tier, we have Jenna Ortega, Liam Cunningham,
This is a stupid list.
This is a dream blunt rotation, though. Imagine smoking a blunt with Jenna Ortega, Liam Cunningham, Macklemore, Miss Rachel passing the blunt, Kneecap, Susan Sarandon, Roger Waters, and Angelina Jolie. A tier, we have Melissa Barrera, Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam, Pedro Pascal, Hunter Schafer, Rachel Zegler, Brian Cox, and Andrew Garfield.
Stupid.
I feel like we went through war for a bullshit list.
B is Denise Gao.
No one's happy with this list.
Why is no one happy? Gigi Hadid or Bella Hadid, one of the Hadids. The Weeknd, Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, they're exes.
Not Adele.
Oh yeah, they are.
The lady that's not Adele.
Nicola Coughlan.
CM Punk, Javier Bardem, Regina King, Dua Lipa, and Coldplay. C, we have Joaquin Phoenix, Guillermo del Toro, Ray Fiennes, and Phineas. D, we have Imagine Dragons, whoever the fuck this guy is, and David Cross. Jesse Williams and David Cross. And E, we have
the only Arab on the list.
Rami Youssef, the only Arab on the list, gets an E. Take that, Ethan Klein.
This list is incredibly white. I forgot. A very white list. Where are the POCs?
Madness Arcade is on a mission tonight. Karine, they are friends. Nemesis has posted pictures of them
hanging out in person, but okay, fair enough. Not enough. It's not fair. It's not enough. Lord needs to donate all her money now.
All of it, Lord.
All of it.
Well, that's the list, folks. We hope you like it. We hope this is a good representation of all these antis. Again, the S tier, folks. We got, I think Melissa Barrera should have been S. She got fired, but that's okay. God bless you. Thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully this was a fun... I had fun doing this. We laughed a lot. They
say a funny episode,
every laugh adds 5 minutes to your life, folks. Well, tonight's episode has added a good 30 minutes to my life. Oh, little Mike, we're going to feed you soon. We're going to feed you. This was fun as hell. Let us know if you guys want a Zionist tier list, whether you want it or not. It's happening anyways, folks. So we'll do it on the next movie edition of Do Not Worry. Hopefully you guys... thank you for joining us. Hey, whoa, hey, well, Maki's going crazy. Maki's going crazy.
The camera's all fucked.
Camera's all fucked. But we're all having a good time, folks. Thank you for joining us. Let me just pull up this Patreon banner if you guys want to support us on Nia DaCosta or Ava DuVernay. Madness Arcade, maybe next time.
I forgot about Ava DuVernay's existence.
We are calling it a night. But we love Nia DaCosta is very talented, and she's worked with friend of the show, Parks, and Ava DuVernay, also very talented, but also Ava DuVernay said something annoying once. I don't remember
She's
what
very
it was.
lib.
She hated Bernie Sanders or something.
She's very lib,
There's
yeah.
someone that I liked that she didn't like, and she kind of pissed me off. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. This was super fun. You can tune in and watch episode 1 of the movie pod edition from last week if you guys missed it. You can watch yesterday's live stream where we talked about the Iran-Israel war. We also reacted to some Ethan Klein calling Iran evil. So that was fun. We're going to try to divide this into chapters. Thank you so much for everyone who supported us in the live chat. Thank you to everyone who became a member. Thank you to everyone who's a patron. We love you guys so much. We are done for the week with live streams. We'll be back next week, either Monday or Tuesday, with another live stream. We'll be back with some solo streams, some reactions, some streams with the crew, all the good stuff that you guys love. We'll be back with some more coverage. Apparently, Ethan Klein is announcing something important next Tuesday, so we'll see what's up. Thank you to everyone who was here. Chapel Roan.
Oof, I forgot about Chapel Roan.
Is she pro-Palestine?
Yeah.
Has she been very vocal about it?
She must be.
Very vocal.
I don't think.
I don't think very.
We'll add a couple of those names, and then we can update it next time when we do the Zionist tier list. Okay. So we'll finalize it next time.
Before you comment any names, make sure to research them.
Yeah, research them. Tell us what they did next to their name. When you write them in the comments, be like, has someone just mentioned Riz Ahmed? Be like, Riz Ahmed, in between parentheses, be like, he did X or
Add
he said X.
references.
Yeah, we need references, folks.
Reminder to follow my letterbox. Thanks.
Follow Karine's letterbox. You can follow my letterbox. I don't review anything, but just write. What's my name on Letterboxd? I think it's Anthony. Let me see. What's my
also
name?
follow my TikTok. I'm gonna add it.
I'm on Letterboxd.
I'm Anthony _ Sargon
anything.
on Letterboxd. What's your name, Nour, on Letterboxd?
I don't know.
I'm Anthony _ Sargon.
I forget to update it.
If you want
I'm
my
very
Letterboxd.
funny on TikTok.
Follow me everywhere. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me at Anthony Sargon. All the social medias.
We
folks.
never promote our socials. No, promote your socials.
My socials are private, so
you sucks. You're
you
a
can
celebrity.
follow me on Twitter, I guess, but I never tweet.
Ooh, Patty Jenkins is
Don't
a
follow my
Zionist,
Twitter. I'm
apparently.
very problematic.
We're gonna have fun with the Zionist one. Patty Jenkins. Write down Patty Jenkins for Zionist. She's the director of Wonder Woman.
Okay.
What? She's Zionist?
Patty.
Damn, I like
everyone. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies. Anything you'd like to add before we let you go?
No, I
Stay
guess
woke.
I'll share my Twitter handle.
Oh, she'll share her Twitter.
You can follow me on Twitter.
Follow me. Actually, let's follow each other.
You can follow me on Twitter at donotworrypod. And folks, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you. We love you so much. We will see you next week. Thank you for joining us. And see you all next week. As always,
Do not worry.